Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to The Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, 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 every day I'm hustling.
When Benavidez gets cooking, it's like fighting an octopus.
El Bandera Roja, David Benavidez.
To everybody that's in 168, I'm coming for everybody. It doesn't matter what it is. Charlo, Caleb Plant, Canelo, all of them.
Canelo hell of a fighter. But it's my personal opinion, he's ducking Benavidez.
I think everybody wants to see me against Canelo, right?
David Benavidez.
Yo, he's a beast.
This brother right here, I'd like to see Canelo against somebody like that.
I definitely like punishing and hurting individuals. That's what I love to do.
And now Benavidez unloading.
I got a lot of power too, and I throw punches and punches, and I don't get tired.
The jab, leads with the right, and there's that hand speed.
I'm ready to fight whoever, whenever. I can beat Canelo tomorrow, and I can beat Charlo tomorrow too. The big Charlo want to get it too?
So Charlo would be the alternative.
He don't want to get in the ring with me because he's a pussy. That's why.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
I've never liked Caleb Plant. It's never been a secret. I never liked Caleb Plant. At the end of the day, I'm not nobody's friend. I don't want to be nobody's friend. I'm here to knock people out. And if you don't want to get knocked out, don't mention my name. In this game, it really is kill or be killed. You know, it's either you or me. And I pick me all the time.
Finish him.
SDS promotion.
What up? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, and welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. It is Tuesday, and our goal every morning here at the Breakfast Club of Boxing is to get you through your work day. Today, we should have a jam-packed show as we have a big ticket fight this Saturday. It is David Benavidez versus David Morrell. Both Davids putting it all on the line to face each other. Two young, up-and-coming, hungry contender / interim champions making the first ever interim unification as David Benavidez comes into this fight a WBC interim champion, and David Morrell comes into this fight a WBA regular champion. And one guy walks away with both of these belts. So this is the first ever interim unification fight. That being said, on the undercard, solid undercard, you have the rematch of Stephen Fulton and Brandon Figueroa. But Figueroa comes into this fight as the A side because he is the current WBC featherweight champion, giving Fulton an opportunity to become champion once again. Isaac Pitbull Cruz, heavily in the media, was rumored to be fighting Ryan Garcia, opted out of the fight with Ryan Garcia for the third time, stating that he wanted to have this fight with Angel Figueroa, a 10-round junior welterweight fight. So Isaac moving up to 140. Junior welterweight is 140. So this fight is at 140. Jesus Ramos, he returns, and he's taking on my Dominican brethren, Jason Rosario, after Rosario had a great performance on Pro Box, graduated back to the PBC on Amazon Prime. This will be a middleweight fight, so no more 154 for Rosario or Jesus Ramos specifically. Yes, a third time. You can Google it. He avoided Ryan 3 times. We got Cuello versus Christian Oliva, and that's a 12-round fight for a vacant WBA interim. So this has a lot of interim title fights. Then you have the Cubans' best kept secret, Yoeni Hernandez, a.k.a. Yo-Yo. Don't forget I told you all about him. He will be in big fights pretty soon, especially if he gets past Angel Ruiz in a 10-round middleweight fight. This kid has like 4 fights. Let's be real. He's jumping up, going under the radar. Obviously, this is the first time I tell y'all about him, but you need to keep your eye on him. Yo-Yo got 6 knockouts, 6 wins, and he's in a 10-round fight. Shout out to Andy Cruz, who's been fighting 10-round fights. Yo-Yo 2 fights behind Andy Cruz. Andy is the one with all the Olympic hype and beat Keyshawn. So check out what Yo-Yo was doing. Without all that hype, he's moving like Andy and a Rigondeaux. And he has real power. So definitely stay tuned into that one. We got Jose Benavidez Jr., the return, and he's going to be taking on Danny Rosenberg. And Rosenberg, we've definitely seen he gave Nico Walsh Ali a hell of a fight. And it ended up being a no contest. And Rosenberg, also from Ohio, so Midwest Mafia stand up, Youngstown, Ohio to be exact. So he may have that in his blood. Ohio runs boxing. We got Daniel Blancas from, I believe it's Washington or Milwaukee, and relocated to Washington to train with Jose Benavidez and David Benavidez. He's going to be taking on Juan Barrayas Jr., 8-round super middleweight fight. Blancas coming along nice. When I read that his name was on this card, I couldn't help but think of Rayo and wonder, does Blancas, pull a Rayo once he gets put on? Because, it has to be mentioned that Jose Benavidez puts his fighters on. He has a bunch of fighters, and they all stay active. He doesn't keep anybody on the shelf. So he's doing a good job as a manager for these non-big names like Blancas. I mean, Blancas fought in 2022 4 times. In 2023, 4 times. In 2024, 3 times. And now this is his first fight of 2025. Sounds very active, 11-0, 5 KOs. Like I said, making Milwaukee proud. But I couldn't help but think about Rayo in that situation. And, is someone else going to try and get the bag and cut Jose off? Because essentially that's what it is. Nobody was talking about Rayo till Jose put him on. And nobody was talking about Daniel Blancas till Jose put him on. And now they on, But we got also Capo Gallegos. I think that's a Robert Garcia fighter, but he's going to be taking on Leonard Padilla in a 6-round junior lightweight fight. And then Kermel Moulton has an opponent change. He will not be taking on Kevin Castillo, and instead he will be fighting Frank Zaldivia or something like that. I'll try and find the correct name, but Moulton back in action as well on this undercard, and we're excited for sure about that. I did reach out. As he reached out, I reached back out, and I even followed up. Haven't heard anything from him, but he's never been good with that phone. It always takes a day or so. So it is what it is.
What's good with the squad?
You tell me, player.
We up and we working.
So, we want the breakdown, man. David versus David, first ever interim regular belt unification, WBC interim, WBA interim on the line. You gonna
Man,
bring?
it's an intriguing fight. It's an intriguing fight because David, we know what he bringing, but we haven't seen Morrell totally yet. Like we've seen what he bringing, but we haven't seen what he can bring against the top competition, and we need to see that. So, I'm thinking Dave. I'm not saying he's not gonna win as in Benavidez, but it's gonna be some decent work because Morrell is upsize and athleticism and skill. So we're gonna see it.
For sure, man. I hope that, Ronnie and Morrell corrected that telegraphing right hook. Um, I feel he gets very fat with that right hook, and you could come down the middle on it, you know. Hopefully they've addressed it, and if not, hopefully, Team Benavidez picked up on it so they can capitalize.
No, everybody know everybody's weaknesses if they're watching them tapes, but it's gonna show who did the work when they get in the ring. So that's what we need to see who has done the necessary work, the fundamental work to succeed on Saturday.
So former opponent Razvit Karajic, aka I know I butchered that, or Radividez, whatever, man. Kalajic, aka Hot Rod, feels that Morrell keys to victory would have to be keeping his composure. Keeping his composure. And I agree because, again, in that Hot Rod fight, I do feel like he got overzealous and was looking for the knockout, and that's why those shots were visibly telegraphed. What do you think?
Usually when somebody telegraphing shots is because they didn't understand how to execute the front hand, which is the jab. So they don't have to telegraph, they can trick the mind and sneak the shots in there. So like as long as he has mastered the front hand, and that's the same with David Benavidez. Like when you in there with a southpaw, you have to have a good front hand, an elite front hand, because their front hand is gonna be on your front hand because the way southpaws stand, and then it's right hand against left hand. So depending on if David can even see the hook, Benavidez, and if Benavidez could disguise his punches against Morrell, because David Benavidez likes to come forward.
According to Hot Rod, and I quote, if he could stay composed and stay calm during the first 6 to 8 rounds, because Benavidez, all he has and all he does is pressure. He will eventually slow down. So stay composed, pick your shots, and move because he can box, said Hot Rod to YSM Media on how David Morrell can defeat David Benavidez this Saturday. Quote, don't be the aggressor. I think he can pull it out, but it's going to be a close fight overall. David Benavidez has been fighting smaller guys his whole career. He's always been the bigger guy. Then when he fought Alexander Vazdek, Vazdek wasn't really even punching that hard. So I don't know. This will be the first test. We'll see how will Benavidez get hurt or will he just walk Morrell down, said Hot Rod. And that's basically what everybody wants to see, man. Is Morrell punching like that and can he slow down David, which is going to be the task. I think it's more about what David Morrell can do than what David can do because we know what David is going to do. It's more up to the opponent. Can he withstand the pressure or stop that pressure? Quote,
No,
this,
facts.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I said no, those are the facts.
Quote, this will be a big test for both of them. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how Benavidez reacts to this guy's size. his punching back. So we'll see, said Hot Rod, about boxing fans willing to see how David Benavidez reacts to fight the equally big Morrell. Do you think Morrell is equally as big as David Benavidez?
I think Dave got a little more weight, but far as the height and everything else, yeah. I don't think Morrell is blowing back up to 200, but who knows? Nobody really. Well, I can't say that because when I seen him outside of camp, they both never really looked totally in shape out of camp. So I'm sure they above, they 190s, especially at light heavy. The super middleweights, people don't realize how big they are. They at least 190, 180. The ones who blowing up. Belanga was like 200. And then I seen a video, they showed him in the gym. He's nowhere near in shape. Like, so them guys is pretty big, even though they coming down to 168 and I seem small, they're cutting 25 to 30 pounds. So, no, both of them are huge guys.
This
Pause.
fight is at 75, Troy. So that makes them bigger or just makes it easier to cut the weight?
It makes them just bigger because even like cutting down to 54, like Steve was saying about Bud, like it still be hard a little bit, like because you just getting all your weight off and you coming from 25 to 30 pounds. So when you start getting low, you just be drained, period. So they just big guys.
Well, we are talking David versus David. I did want to show you Carmel Moulton's opponent, and there's a little backstory here. It looks like this guy, Frank Zaldivia El Perro, looks like he believes he can beat Carmel Moulton. Him and his team had reached out, and they like, oh, Moulton is ducking us. And this was, I swear to God, like 30 days ago. I didn't even take them serious because I'm like, at this level, people send out offers. Hey, you want to fight Carmel? Hey, you want to fight Carmel? Everybody says yes, and they pick who they want. So Frank was trying to campaign as if Moulton was ducking him. I wasn't buying it, so we didn't get the story here on TBV. But shout out to him, he got the actual fight. So he thought he was going to be ducked. He is not. And now because
And that's when you get your ass whooped.
Exactly. Because he made this a public thing and tried to make it seem like Carmel would not take the fight and is afraid of him and yada, yada, yada. I want to see what happens now. I want to see
a stoppage,
how he performs and how Carmel performs, knowing that there's a guy in front of him that believes he can beat him, because that's always the important thing to me. Getting in there with someone that believes can beat you and watching how you perform versus getting in there with a B-side mentality that knows he's here to lose and just here to pick up a check. You feel me? This guy, Frank, El Perro, and we haven't had a Perro since Angulo, you know what I mean? So this guy looking like he wants to really put some pressure on Carmel, get a good scrap, possible win to upset him. I got 954 Twigs, $5. First super chat of the day. Salute, champ. Stop playing though. Why you ain't a member, man? $3, really? David Morrell Jr. first 12-round fight was his third pro fight. Hernandez and Andy Cruz following the footsteps of Morrell. Say his name and stop the shade. Nah. I mean, if you want to say they follow in his footsteps because of rounds fought, but competition, I think Andy is already surpassed Morrell. I would have to check Morrell's resume, which I'm going to do. But I'm pretty sure Andy, in his first 3 fights, has had better opposition. But I'll check. We got Morrell. And let's just go ahead and screen share this. And his first 3 fights, okay. Lennox Allen is someone I rank. That's bigger than anything that both Morrell and Yo-Yo have done. But that's also the downfall. It's like after that he kind of went down, then he back up with the Alontes Fox fight, then back down. Kind of back up with the Senna and Hot Rod fight. So roller coaster Tio over these parts is what I see. We'll see what happens though. But definitely, I'll never take credit away from him for that Lennox Allen win. That is a credible win. Shout out my man Lennox Allen coming out of that Atlas Cops and Kids with Arliano Sosa. And shout out to Arliano Sosa that finally got to retire his city job and now is focusing fully on bringing up this young talent. Remember, Hitchens was his, Colbert, Big Baby, Lennox Allen, the guy that Amanda Serrano signed, Chop Chop, Shoo Shoo, Titus Williams, and somebody else. But Titus don't count because he didn't flip him. Everybody else, he had him as an amateur and flipped him pro. That's amazing. Except for obviously the one that Amanda Serrano signed because, she took him. But that Brooklyn Atlas Cops and Kids produces high-level amateurs that turn pro. That definitely turn pro.
Yeah, where is that located?
Brooklyn.
Like what area?
Mm-hmm.
Is
Oh,
that
what
in
area? What area?
Yeah.
It's in the projects. I don't know the name of them projects, man. It's Big Baby Gym though, and Colbert Gym.
Okay.
Is the Atlas Cops and Kids that goes down the hill. You go into the building, into the project building. I've been there a few times. It's a dope gym. It used to be Teddy Atlas. I don't even think they call it Atlas Cops and Kids anymore. But yeah. Sorry for the dead air. Phone lines are open, though, if you want to call in. What do you think about the Angel Fierro fight? Have you watched him fight?
I haven't watched him fight. What weight is he at, though?
Well, I want to say he's moving up, right? Let me double check, but this fight with him and Isak Cruz is going to be at 35. 40.
I'm
And
about to look at him real quick.
And he might be moving up, but I'm going to double check that right now just to be clear. Because Isak just got outboxed. Now, Fierro is not Rayo, right? He doesn't have that type of power of a Rayo. And he just lost to Alfredo Santiago, who I believe is the Dominican that Devin Haney knocked out. Oh, no, Devin went 12 with him. Devin went 12 with my Dominican brethren. And Fierro lost to him. Turned around and got him a tune-up in Mexico, and now he's supposed to beat Pitbull. He had a draw with Juan Carlos Burgos, who both Keyshawn and Andy Cruz destroyed, and a majority decision loss to Alex Martin. Used to be with the one out of Chicago, not the one that used to be with Al. Yeah, Fierro has a 78% knockout ratio. That is surprising. I didn't think his knockout. Yeah, I didn't know he punching that hard, which is strange. But I mean, his comeback tune-up, he did get the stoppage. He didn't get that stoppage over Brian Rodriguez. I watched that fight too. That was wasn't that? I think that was the zone fight that they did in Mexico. Yep, that was a tough fight for him. Yeah, man. It's tough. It's tough to pick him over Isak, but again, Isak to me is one dimensional, man.
Clearly one dimensional.
Hmm?
Yeah, he one dimensional.
Yeah, so nobody believed that Rayo can do it. Now it's everybody thinks Rayo's this elite fighter. So I don't know. I feel like I want to just lean Fierro just cause.
I'm about to look at him right now and see what he looking like.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. But again, I guess the Zamperilla fight was the best fight because it was kind of all action. But again, Brian didn't have the power of Isak. So I don't know. But I want to refresh myself, see his boxing skills, see how he's pivoting and jabbing. Can he do what Isak did at all, We got the guy $5. What you think about the future matchups between Mercado, Vargas, and Carmel, Jonathan Lopez from Team Canelo? Yeah, that kid La Roca and Carmel, that would be a good fight. That would be a good fight. And Mercado Vargas, what Vargas we talking about? Emiliano? You ain't talking about Emiliano. He's got a name, attached to him, so I don't think they're gonna be putting him in anything crazy because they want to milk that name. You see how they doing Nico? Gavin Goins, $2. Fight week, let's get it. Mexican monster emoji, flex emoji, 100 emoji, fire emoji. Benavidez in 10. So he's picking stoppage. We got George with the $2. He says, what fight is bigger, Tank Bud or Canelo Benavidez? For me, Tank Bud. Tank Bud, because I would just want that to happen so that I could again be this narcissist and say I told you so. Remember?
And Esau Cruz gonna stop him.
Oh yeah? Damn. I was hoping we get an upset again. Esau ducking ass.
No, I mean,
He
I'm looking
ducking.
at
He
dude.
deserve a
He the
loss
same fighter as Esau.
He deserve a loss for not taking that Ryan fight. But I get him though. Maybe if I was a fan of Isak, I'd be like, nah, coming off the Rayo loss, we need a tune-up. But again, this dude is turned down that Ryan fight 3 times, man. It's
Who,
like,
Esau? Yeah, he too small for Ryan.
bro, but you can't be talking like that then. Can't be out here talking like you could beat him, and then when it's time to fight him, you got hella excuses. Um,
I'm gonna say Fierro. The reason why Esau gonna beat him is because when it come to both the Mexican style, Esau is shorter,
yeah,
more
nah, he gonna
compact.
lose. He gonna lose. I'm watching the Zamperilla fight, and I remember Brian doing very well, bro. And now I'm watching it. He's outboxing the fuck out of Fierro.
He's gonna get cooked by Cuz. He
Yeah.
be trying to move his head though. Like I'm watching the highlights. He like trying to move his head. He rocking back and forth and doing different stuff. But unless he got
Yeah,
another
but he
gear
also
against
punches from
Isak,
here. He punches from here, which is all bad for him versus Isak, because
that's what I'm saying. He
Isak
punching
is
from
up
his
here. You know what I'm saying?
solar
So he
plexus.
about to get knocked out for sure. Damn. It took me a second to realize that the one with the gold and white is Zamperilla. That's why I'm like,
It didn't with me because I looked at his knockout percentage is 31%, and usually people with that knockout
Fie-
percentage are boxers.
And Figueroa is very short. This is actually a good tune-up for Isak. You know, body size and the fighting style. This dude loves uppercuts, and they more like
Most
uppercut
definitely.
hooks too. He's throwing them from a weird position.
This is the type of fighter that Shakur needs.
Who? Zamperia
Uh,
or
Fie-
Fierro?
Fierro.
In terms of what? Don't need him for what? To tune up? To
To
get
work
ready for
on to
what?
work on staying in the pocket and catching punches. He's a good fighter to work on that with under the lights because he's wild. He be trying to defend. So it's the things you would need to get better will come against this guy. He's tough. He wild. He come with nonstop pressure. He move his head, but it's not like crazy good. He's a good opponent to work on your skills with. These type of opponents are great opponents for like the Shakur Stevensons and the Keyshawn Davises and people like that because the style that they bring is unorthodox and they wild and they tough. And that's what help you get your inside work going.
Yeah,
If this guy has a good showing,
this guy is
he could
tailor
get more
made.
paydays.
He's tailor made for Isak. Isak should get the stoppage. Fierro is super wide and isn't punching. Um,
Yeah,
I
he just
guess the
breaking
other
down
one.
guys on attrition.
I guess the other one that needs to be broken down, if you want to do that, and pick would be Figueroa, Stephen Fulton rematch. This time Figueroa is the A side coming to the fight with the WBC title. Fulton hasn't been looking good in his last two fights, though.
He's regressed. He's regressed.
Now, we know he was complaining about inactivity. Could it just simply be that?
No, because the activity that's most important to get you ready for activity in the ring is your activity in the gym. And if you're doing what you're supposed to do, there is no such thing as rust. You keep your tools sharp by, staying on the mids, getting a couple days of sparring in, a week or and then you be already ready for camp. So it's really how you train and what you bringing forth from coming forth through training and how you articulate your fundamentals in a training session. That's why he's regressed. If people don't understand why I say some of these guys regress and some guys get better, it's because of their training, how they train. Like just because somebody got a son that's athletic and good and doing stuff, don't mean that everybody's getting the same training and everybody even knows how to train. Like that's another thing I'll be saying that's on here, and people be like, "What do you mean? He's a world champion. He must know how." No, he doesn't. That means nothing. It's matchmaking and it's promotion and it's looks. Like, and Esau Cruz is getting looks now. He getting his own looks with this Fierro fight. So when you get Stephen Fulton in there, who evenly match with Figueroa, because that style, accents his style. It's a contrast in styles because Figueroa throw a lot of punches. I'm gonna go with Figueroa. It's a tailor-made fight for both of them because one box, but Stephen Fulton got some decent inside work. He's willing to stay in the inside, but he's not sharp on the inside. There's just a difference. Like you could be willing to stay in there and be punching, but then are you actually pulling moves on the inside? Is you slipping? Is you fainting? Is you looking like Tony or Canelo on the inside being comfortable? Staying in there and being comfortable in there is two different things. And Stephen Fulton doesn't look comfortable on the inside. And neither does Andy Cruz. And neither does Boots. Like those guys don't really look comfortable on the inside. They stay in there, but they're not comfortable in that space. So that's I'm gonna go with Figueroa on a rematch because it was a hard fight. And if it's gonna be that fight again, and he doesn't stay on his boxing for a full 12 on his jab to the guts, to the head, catching the punches, is gonna be a win for Figueroa.
All right, all right. I'm gonna go Figueroa as well. Maybe Fulton steps up to that plate, but he's just been looking a bit rusty. You know, Figueroa has been out here over a year. Training at that Bob Santos gym. Not with Santos. Not saying that Santos isn't giving a look in the eye and you know talking with the father, but he's been in that gym getting that work. And
Like
Santos has.
Stephen Fulton, some of the like when he fought Inoue, people don't even know he didn't even train for real. Like I know people in Philly, they will call me and be like, "Dude, not taking Cuz serious. He said he too small." Got in there and got his ass slept, put to bed. Like, bro, like niggas don't really be training for real. They just be getting these paydays. Like, so he don't. If you're not taking Inoue serious, you're not taking boxing serious. So it's
Yeah, man, I think that's super important. What you put in is what you get out, man. If you're not taking it serious, it's gonna show on fight night for sure. At least I like to believe that. Phone lines are open if anybody wants to call in and give their breakdown. The Master Troy done told you already twice. Who'd you pick? Who'd you pick in the first fight? Did you pick David?
I'm gonna go with David Benavidez on a split decision, but I wouldn't be or I'm going with the draw, but I wouldn't be surprised if David Morrell won in a split decision in a tough fight. I wouldn't be surprised.
What is it about Morrell that you see that you believe it can be as close as a draw or he can win?
His coaching, he got good coaching,
Shout out
his
Ronnie.
size, and his left-handed ability to skill, and he not like a guy who scared and be gonna be on the back foot with David Benavidez. Like if Morrell go to the back foot, is he's choosing to do it because he knows that David Benavidez has horrible feet work, and he doesn't have a good jab. That's what Andre Ward was trying to tell him, bro. You good with both hands, but you must get your jab against David Morrell together because he gonna be jabbing and moving and turning you with the jab from the southpaw position. It's gonna make it difficult, bro. It's not easy going in there with a southpaw and you just coming forward and knowing that David Morrell was like he a zombie. You just be coming for like that. That's right there is just it's gonna be different.
But is Morrell not underestimating Benavidez by saying he's just a zombie coming forward? You know, you get in there with a dude and you thought he was slow as a zombie, but that pressure's there mentally like Canelo in front of you all day, plus numerous punches all day, nonstop, you know. Yeah, usually he's the bigger man, and that's what we got to figure out in this fight. Like, is he going to be bigger or did Morrell match his size? But I don't see him not doing what he normally does. Okay.
I see him doing what he normally does, but not being as successful at it.
Mm.
That's what
Maybe.
I see. Like, cause Vosdick was one, but then now you got a younger guy who hasn't had the damage, and he's left-handed, and he's strong young guy. So it's just gonna be a different fight. It's not Vosdick in there, so it's just gonna be different. Vosdick is not a hard puncher. He throw a lot of punches. He a boxer,
I thought he had an
and
80% though.
who Vosdick?
Yeah. I might have to double
Yeah, but
check.
he's not a known puncher.
I
Like
mean,
his punching comes from his
80%?
boxing
Let
ability.
me double check
His,
and
bo- his
before I'm talking shit.
I'm saying it in the way to where his punching comes from his boxing
Yeah,
ability.
he a
Like he'll
80%.
box you, slow you down, then get you out of there. He not a 80% puncher. Like the power. It's not like he gonna come in here and just boom, 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 and just get you out of there with a combination. If he really had 80% knockout power, David Benavidez, I guarantee David Benavidez will not come in there as quick like that and be doing that with alter better BF. Just wasn't. One shot when he feel it, is gonna rethink the way he want
Now,
to do things.
now I get it. Morrell's a southpaw, so it's a different fight. But Vozdek is a higher grade of boxer than Morrell.
Doesn't matter when you got a southpaw who knows what he's doing in the southpaw. It just makes it hard for
I mean,
right-handers because even though David Benavidez already don't really use his jab, now you got a southpaw who's using the jab and keeping you at range with the front hand. It's gonna make it very difficult for him at first. So if he can't
damn,
really get some of them early rounds, it's gonna make it difficult for him because you know that's that southpaw shit kind of hard to deal with, and that's why I keep saying it's just not a regular fight because he got a good coach and he a southpaw and he got size and he got long arms
I
and he's
mean,
been
I hate
banging on the nigga door for years. Like nobody's
I
who
hate
is
to go
it's
back
like
that far, but Dennis Douglin was a southpaw, and I know he was smaller and did well. He did well, which goes to your point because he was a smaller man that lasted longer. But doing well and hanging with someone and doing well and actually being effective is two different things. Like he did well because he hung, but he was getting fucked up. I don't think southpaw matters to Benavidez.
it does because he not about to be doing like he not cutting off the ring the same like Canelo. He doesn't move his head. That's all I'm saying. I'm just going off the way he fights, and you got a bigger guy that has more pedigree than Dennis Douglin. So it's just like it's going to be a difficult fight. It's not going to be the same fight. Like I was saying this about Earl, walking people down in the high guard and just thinking you're going to murk everybody out like that. That shit don't work like that. When you get into the elite levels, you got to start adding wrinkles. You got to start breaking at the waist off the high guard and slipping to the side and running by to double the hook and then putting the jab right back on the guy. Like David Benavidez ain't doing that. So when you get up to these higher upper echelons of guys, this things are gonna show. That's all I'm saying.
Well, let me double check this schedule. Make sure we're not
Don't
missing
nobody
any.
like
Oh,
Benavidez? Ain't nobody calling in.
well, no, we didn't open it up just yet. We still got a couple more fights
Oh,
to
okay.
predict, like Jesus Ramos versus Jason Rosario. I love Jason. You
At
know,
what weight?
it's going to be at 160. Both. Well, Jason's already been there. Jesus moving up. I was going to say I love Jason, and I'm happy for him. I was just in DR for so long, and people know of him, haven't met him, but heard of him. But Jesus is just young and strong. But I could be biased. I think I've always liked Jesus. I did have Jesus beating Lubin. Obviously, Lubin and Kevin didn't like that, and they never been back.
He fought Joey Spencer, Jesus Ramos.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, he left-handed too.
So I'm gonna go with Jesus. I just feel like he has more in the tank. He's a healthy version of himself. Where Jason, we have to wait till fight night
Oh, he kind of
to
big.
see did he take this serious and does he still have something left because he's been a bit flaky. So
Is Jesus Ramos a known puncher?
ah, not really, man. To me, no. He's got a few fights that he didn't stop guys. I mean, uh, Luke Santamaria, for starters, don't get me wrong, Luke is proven to be durable. But if you a puncher, you would stop him. Um, he did stop Vladimir
I
Hernandez,
see
who
why I see why he lost to Lubin because they both left-handed, and you think it's hard to box Lubin. You're not gonna take him out of position if you ain't really got no power. Lubin will just stay in the high guard and neutralize you and relax. So I can see why he lost against Lubin because Lubin can punch. He got good boxing ability, and Jesus Ramos is he be trying to do the high guard too, but his powers are not as powerful as Lubin's.
Again, he didn't stop Mendoza, even though Mendoza never been stopped, but he didn't stop him. And I'm just bringing up his high-level fights. He didn't stop Javier Molina. You know, Molina was an Olympian.
Oh no, he's not a puncher. He's not a
Yeah,
puncher.
yeah, and not in my opinion. Like I said, even though his punching knockout ratio is 80.95, but again, on that elite level or even below it, because you know there's some
It's matchmaking.
there's some that would argue that Javier Molina and Luke Santamaria are not the elite level, but they're definitely durable guys, and he didn't get the stoppage on them or Brian Mendoza or Lubin. So I don't know. I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
that's matchmaking when he was. That's why his knockout ratio was so high due to matchmaking and putting guys in front of him so he can build confidence with the knockout. But then when you get the Lubins in there, like you said, the guys who are attempting to win brings a different fight. So, you know, if you never box against in the professional ranks against somebody who's actually trying to beat you, like they be out there throwing real punches, they're not cowering down, they're not doing none of that. So um, it's going to be a good fight. That's a good fight of somebody who can box decently but has more punching power. I'm gonna go with Jesus Ramos. He's more durable. He's fought the better competition and he's lasted um with the better competition in the fights. Rosario can't take it to the body.
All right. I think once again, skimming over the resume, that's about it. I'm not gonna pick Danny Rosenberg for the upset, but let's keep our eye on that. If Benavidez didn't take him serious, we know Benavidez is durable. Jose, he showed that in the Crawford fight. He showed that in the Charlo fight. But those are names that you can get up for that you know can take your head off. So you got to train. Did he train for Danny Rosenberg? This is an interesting fight. Free betting advice. See what the over is paying. Because he's a name, they probably think he's going to stop Rosenberg. See what the over is paying. That's about it. John Earl Easter is back. He's a Mayweather fighter. He's also on the card, but he is fighting the dreaded to be announced. So shout out John Easter. Salute, champ. Phone lines are open if you want to call in and voice your opinion and break it down.
Quick question. What's the odds on Morrell and David?
Last I checked, it was tight. I'll check right now, but it was like minus 100 and plus 100 and something.
That
David,
means that they banking on the draw. Because every time the odds was like that against Andy Ruiz, and is that say his name? Is it Andy and Big Baby Miller?
yeah, they
That's
fought.
how the odds were. When the odds are like that,
Yeah, but they
then
stole that
they're
shit from
projecting a
us,
draw.
bro. They stole that shit from us, bro. You know, everybody and their mama know that was a Big Baby win, man. Fucking thieves. They wanted to save that dude because he's more marketable. And he ain't even,
I thought it could have been a draw.
he's not even more marketable because Big Baby's marketable to his fan base, you know, just like Andy is marketable to his. So I don't know what the fuck happened there. They robbed my mans in them though. That's for sure.
No,
The
I
odds
would
for
say in
David,
the fight why it was a draw. He let Andy be too busy on the jab in the beginning of the rounds. Andy's jab was and his jab to the body. You know what I mean? That's what and Big Baby
yeah,
was
nah,
coming forward, but
for sure. But that's our thing though. We keep coming and then come on even stronger late. So yeah, you could get a
no, I
stab
get that.
jab, but what's gonna happen
You
after
gotta,
that
but you
hump
gotta
round?
neutralize them. That's all I'm saying. Like you can't let nobody score on you like that. Like when Canelo coming forward, he neutralizing all punches coming forward. Like he catching them with his elbows, with his hands, so that way you get tired and I get to break
For
you down.
sure,
That's what I'm saying. As far as the draw, if I had to be
for sure. But
objective,
many great trainers told me, you know, don't flinch up. Take that jab and hit his ass with the overhand right. I don't know why Big Baby wasn't doing
mm-mm,
that, but
mm-mm.
yeah.
Cause he big Big Baby, all he got to do is stop Cuz from jabbing and stop him from jabbing him to the body and keep his jab going. He didn't in that fight. He didn't keep his jab going
Or
coming
counter
forward.
that shit. He go to hit you to the stomach. You come over the top of that shit with a right hand. He, you
No, I
know,
get that,
Big
but
Baby just wanted to, his game. Y'all know that his game outside of actually being able to do what he says is saying what he's gonna do, which is walk you down and try to mentally break you. And if that doesn't work, then his punches eventually wear you down. I wish he wasn't slapping as much, though. Let's be real. He slaps with his punches a lot. But getting back to the topic,
facts.
David Benavidez versus David
Yo, can you hear
Morrell.
me?
Yeah. Give me a second, Alex. David Benavidez versus David Morrell. I didn't call your name because I didn't know who the fuck you was. It could have been Gvon or it could have been you. When y'all the ones that love long screen names. But I just want to give out the odds now. David is now a 205, which means a lot of money came in. But when we originally checked the odds, he was a minus 100 and something. Now he's a minus 205. Morrell is now a plus 165. But Alex Vega, what up?
All right, yeah. Interesting show title. What made you go with that?
I mean, it is the first ever. We've never seen this. Not in all my years of watching
What's good with
boxing.
Michael, Mr. Johnson?
Not
No,
in
we
all.
have actually. When Gennady, excuse me, yeah, when Gennady fought Marco Antonio Rubio, that was a unification with an interim strap. Rubio was the interim WBC champion, and Golovkin had the WBA, and that allowed them to.
Yeah,
Rubio missed weight, however,
yeah, but
Golovkin
that
was still able
wasn't.
to win the
That
interim,
wasn't.
so
That
that
was.
was
That
counted
was.
as a unification.
That wasn't a unification. Gennady had the real
Yes, it was.
WBA. Remember, he had the real WBA, and Jacobs had the regular. And an interim, you're just winning an interim to be in position. But we're talking about two interims being. Show me that,
Well, no. He doesn't have an interim. David Morrell. That's
bro.
incorrect.
The WBA super and regular. The
So
regular.
what belt
So,
was he?
no,
What
no,
belt
no,
was he
no. I
throwing at
get what
Cuz?
he's doing. No, I get what he's doing. Let me pause this time because he's trying to be slick. But no, all he's doing is being a wordsmith. Yes, the WBA has a super, a regular, and then an interim. So technically, this is not an interim, but the WBA and the WBC, if the WBC continues the franchise, then they have a super, and their real belt becomes the regular, and the interim is the interim. So cut the shit. You
Yeah,
know
it's
what
not
it
an
is.
interim, sir.
Whatever.
You've been on
I
this show
get it.
talking plenty of
I get
times
it. You
about
the
how the
hipster.
regular can get you in the Hall of Fame.
This the
When it comes to
hipsters.
Tank, you brought it up plenty of times. So I mean, can we pick and choose a side, or are we just gonna, today I'm gonna feel that?
No,
Just the
no.
truth is,
The
you've
regular.
never liked this fight. Now we're doing a previews and prediction show on a Tuesday. We always do it Thursday, so I'm assuming this is probably going to be the only show we get, unless these guys punch each
Yo,
other at
this
the
is
at the
crazy.
at a press conference.
This is crazy. You're so negative. You should have kept your screen name. First, they say last week it was like, oh, why you waiting so long? But it's why we didn't do a show on fight weekend? Why we didn't do? I'm like, damn, we usually do it on Thursday. Oh, but we could have did it. So now I start early for this big fight, allegedly. Allegedly, it's a big fight. So I start on Tuesday, and you still being negative.
No, because I can tell what's going to happen. Because this is going to be the only show for it. We
But
always
why-
do on Thursdays.
but why?
You know what I'm saying? You could do, David versus David fight week. Maybe you could even
But
do a show
why-
called like Where's
why-
the Hype?
but
Now this
why-
has turned to a preview and prediction show,
But
which we
why-
always do on Thursday, which means we're only going to get one show
But why would
on
it-
a fight that I'm excited for.
Why
I
would
think
it
it's
be-
going to be explosive.
Why would it be only one fight? We still have Wednesday for them to interact. We got Thursday. We got Friday. Like, what are we talking about? You're just being negative.
No, man, I know how this goes. Like I said, you've never liked the fight. You've been shitting on it whenever it's been mentioned.
I'm just keeping
And then here
it
we
real.
go with
Are they
the first
unifying?
interim unification.
Are they unifying
Like, come on, bro.
interims or
Like, what's
not?
going on?
Are they unifying interims or not?
No, they're not.
Sure.
One has an interim. The other one has a world championship, actually. If you go to the WBA website, World Championship. That's what it is.
First ever interim
So Ness, I'll be
unification.
right back. I gotta go get some papers. I gotta go get something to roll up with. I'll be right back.
All right. First ever interim
But yes,
unification, champ. Don't be mad.
Yeah. No, it's just not the truth, man. That's not the truth. Like I said, it's because of your mindset. That's what you want to drive that point. Like, bro, it's a great fight. You got two guys in their prime, undefeated, guys that give you knockouts. You got one guy that beats the shit out of his opponent. The other one has plenty of highlights of one shot, dead shot, and we're getting it. And then you have you trying to shit on it, talking about the first interim unification. Like, nah, it's a great fight. I'm excited. Righty versus lefty. You got a guy that's from Cuba that's known for the amateur background, that's been showing you flashes. You got David Benavidez, got plenty of storylines, sparring Kelly Pavlik, former world champion. Triple G, known as one of the greatest middleweights of all time, as a fucking teenager, has been beating everybody up, and now we're getting the fight. I can't wait. The winner's set to face possibly Better Be Bivol rematch winner. This is what we want. We want a game plan. This is the fight that I'm very excited for. It's a decent undercard. It's not the most exhilarating or I really want to be like, oh, look, you got to watch this guy. I do have to say this. I've been hearing about this guy, Yo-Yo. I think he was sparring with Canelo recently or within the last year or so. So, yeah, 6-0. He's following that David Morrell path, taking on experienced guys. Angel Ruiz, I believe, is a Robert Garcia fighter. We've seen him fight Santillan. He just fought in overtime. We've seen him actually stop Luis Collazo on Pro Box. So, yeah, man, it's a nice card. I'm going to wait for Thursday for the previews and predictions show. That's what I expect. But, yes, very excited. I can't wait. These guys don't seem to like each other. And I think it's going to be a lot more headlines coming up. So I look forward to it. But, yeah, man, that's my call.
Yo, who you picking, bro? This is a previews and prediction. What are you doing?
I'll talk to you on Thursday, brother.
I'm not doing another previews and prediction. We're going to be doing something else. Like, look, like David has an amazing quote. This could have been a show for tonight. I should not even say nothing. That could be a show for tonight. But, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're just being negative. You think because we started fight week on Tuesday, we're going to move on. What could we possibly move on to? You act like the schedule is popping like that. This is it. What are we going to do? We certainly can do a previews and prediction on Adam Azim and Sergey Lipinets, but for what? Like, for what? That's a main event. That's why Peacock isn't worth our $7.99. They out here wilding. How the fuck is Sergey Lipinets a main event? You know what I'm saying? Definitely not worth.
That nigga main event. That's nasty work.
Definitely not worth $7.99. Shit is out of control, bro. I only think that it was my wife that paid for Peacock and not myself. I have yet to watch a Peacock fight either. The only one was Wardley and Clark, and I watched that on YouTube.
The y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, the David Benavidez, David Morrell fight, since everybody trying to hide that for some reason, is $79.95. We streaming Fire Stick Boys back outside.
So you trying to stay on code? That's crazy. Don't do it, yo. Let me play the backspin, and you after I play the backspin, you say, "Nah, I'm taking that back. I'm supporting my man's." I ain't no Fire Sticks. Fire Sticks stand down. This Benavidez, he's the one. We've been back. You got it. You can't do that, bro. You can't do that. Don't try to stay on code, man. You've been rocking with him too long. He gonna take it personal. I'm telling you. I'm just telling you from experience.
David can't take it David.
No. He will. It happened with me with Earl. They will, bro. I'm just giving you advice. Believe me. They will take that shit personal. At least all I said was, this ain't a pay-per-view because we all know Earl gonna beat him. Like, you talking about stealing this shit. Nah, don't do that. I'm buying it. He ain't even stealing it, David. David, first of all, David, he lying. See, this is what I'm saying. You staying on code for nothing. He not even stealing it. He actually really excited about the fight. He's flying into Vegas. We gonna be in studio. I'm paying for this shit. So he capping. He capping. You about to lose your boy to cap. That's crazy. Cause you actually love the fight. You flying into Vegas. If it was a garbage fight, you wouldn't be flying in here. You talking about fire stick boys outside. Meanwhile, you about to spend 10 times the amount of the fight on a flight.
Yeah. In the experience, it's going to be lit. Hardin, TBV, a lot of Hardin reefer, some drinks, food. It's going to be an amazing time. But for my people out there in them streets who I just seen get 4 bags of groceries that cost $300, yeah, man, you're going to have to make a business decision. Respectfully. David Benavidez got to respect that, bro. You know niggas out here ain't got no money out here in Arizona. He know that. He from the city. He know niggas is starving.
Nah,
niggas
man.
is getting robbed in point like that.
You capping. Arizona's thriving, man. I was just watching multiple videos about the how good that city's doing in terms of rental income. You know, investors is buying up houses and they love it in Arizona.
No, because the LA niggas is coming out here and buying.
That's exact. I was watching a video of a LA millionaire that he's like, man, I wish I would have known about Arizona 5 to 6 years before I found out about Arizona. I would have had more rental income properties. Arizona's thriving, man. That shit about to be up there with Orlando and Tampa, you know, in terms of and Austin in terms of rental income and tourism.
Nah, we not thriving. Maybe over there in Scottsdale, Paradise Valley.
No. Capping. Bro, and I told you the other day I seen a video of like the top 7 richest cities in fucking Arizona, and y'all got a whole bunch of cities. Some of the population was like 50,000 people only. Get out of here. Y'all bougie out there.
Nah, I'm talking about the real shit. I'm talking about niggas in South Phoenix, West Phoenix, North Side. All them niggas is struggling, and they love David Benavidez, and respectfully, they ain't got an extra $80 to pay for a pay-per-view event, man. Maybe they can go to a bar, respectfully, but hey, man, got to make a business decision. And Turkey Al-Sheikh, he allows us to make great business decisions for our dollar. This $80, y'all wild, and especially you know it's rent. You know that's rent day, right? Niggas got to pay rent on the 1st. And niggas already done sold their EBT stamps to street niggas. So yeah, it's nasty out here. Fire stick boys outside. We streaming Fire stick boys back outside.
Respectfully. That's crazy. You ain't shit. That's wild. David, we supporting over here, man. George, $2. We read that. Edwin, $5. Canelo and his fans had to get another macho to defend them. Mother effers down bad, laugh out loud, cheering for another man is straight musty. Clown face. And I guess they talking about David Morrell. Allegedly, Canelo fans should be calling in today to say Morrell's going to beat David. Is that what you're expecting?
Yeah, you know Canelo fans, that's their fighter, is David Morrell. But you're about to see an amazing show on Saturday. You're about to see David Benavidez in all of his greatness. We going viral. Can David Morrell outbox Demetrius Boo Boo Andre?
I mean, again, I think it's more about is Morrell too big for Andre?
Is Andre the softball?
Yeah.
Or orthodox?
Softball.
Oh, we respect to my man Boo Boo, but we seen how that went. Respectfully.
Yeah, but we all know Boo Boo chose a style we didn't expect him to choose. He brought the fight to Benavidez, and like he said on this show, didn't realize how hard he punched and that he don't stop coming back. Like he don't stop coming, he just keep coming.
What you think Morrell gonna do? Box on the outside?
I mean, he probably can. He don't have that deep amateur background of most Cubans, but he's still Cuban, and he still got Ronnie from the beginning. They probably can try. Again, I don't know that works with David. He's never shown signs of slowing down and getting tired. So his pressure eventually catches up to you. You know what I mean? So it's more about what David brings, and I mean Morrell. We know what Benavidez brings. You know, it's these hipsters that keep telling you Morrell's strong. Morrell is that dude, and they rushing him. So we gonna see they not rushing him, but you know, he's here for a reason. But it's sink or swim on Saturday night. He either gonna show us what the hipsters been telling us, or he gonna not succeed, and I'm gonna be like, I told y'all the motherfucker wasn't ready. You know, it's too
Who would you
soon.
have, Boo Boo or David Morrell at 168?
Yeah, I would have picked Boo Boo at 68. Especially, well, I mean, I gotta say I don't know, because we wouldn't have seen the 75-pound fight with Hot Rod, right? That was at 75 on the Bud
Yeah.
card. And that's kind of where I'm like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? That was the one where it's like you finally fought somebody that wasn't afraid and was boxing, and you just didn't look the same. Not to me. So I wouldn't have seen that. But I probably still would have picked Boo Boo based off, you know, the experience, but he is older. Morrell's only 27, man. Morrell's 27. Boo Boo like 36. I don't know. It's probably a 50-50 fight because of all the intangibles. Boo Boo being older, Boo Boo moving up, Morrell being younger, Morrell naturally being a 68, Boo Boo having the experience, Morrell having that lack of. I don't know. It's that's a tough fight to pick, honestly.
That's what I'm saying.
Because
Me personally,
Morrell wasn't he like, to me, he didn't even look bad till he got the hot rod at 78. 75, excuse me.
Everybody be looking bad against boxers. Like, it's hard to get that. That's a rite of passage as an upcoming fighter, getting in there with somebody who really can box and trying to walk them down and stop them when you know they're trying to survive. That's what David Benavidez. If you look, both fighters fought boxers where they had to do something where they both didn't look the same at a higher weight. The Hot Rod was in there, even though Bosdick was fought the more notable competition than the Hot Rod guy, but they're both renowned boxers at 75. And it showed you that they both had problems with them type of guys. They both did.
We got Shotty Baby, member for 10 months on the prospect level. David is going to have some trouble with Morrell. I mean, young, hungry, undefeated, I'm sure. Listen, let's not forget, Maidana gave trouble to Floyd, and Maidana wasn't perceived to be as good as Morrell in terms of technical skill. You know, so it's
but didn't
expected.
they say that was always the blueprint to trouble Floyd, was somebody who came forward,
I mean,
who didn't care about?
based off his fights, yes. Castillo fought in that manner. Maidana fought in that manner. Who else, Troy? Corrales didn't fight like that, but he brought the fight to Floyd, which opened him up for counters.
Francisco Vargas. It was a couple fighters that people never heard of or out through for his career that gave him Floyd pressure. Manuel Augustus gave him some pressure.
Guerrero fought like that.
What about Chop early or no?
Yeah, but Chop wasn't really coming with pressure. He was just standing in front of Floyd.
Yeah.
Floyd actually made that fight.
Chop has skill. We talking about like pressure fighters. But we got Big Brother Combat Cooling, $5. Troy, Morrell was lost against Hot Rod. Once his power didn't do it, he lost, in my opinion. Tool bag empty. And that's what I said. He ain't had no game plan. You know, and I know that's why Ronnie cut me off, because I said we might have seen the least skilled Cuban that night. Because Cubans usually got plan A, B, C, D. Like, my man
not against other boxers, though.
He just kept trying to do the hook. I'm going to tear the wall down. I'm like, what in the am I watching? Agua Frio, the B-side, celebrating his 20th Super Chat on the live stream, $5. Blessings, Ness. Your boy got more YouTube subs than Richardson Hitchens. 3.7. Okay, so he's got 3,700. We going up, dog. Next vid will be bag work. Salute Agua Frio. George, $2. Should Tito Mercado fight Jermaine Ortiz or Matias? Ooh, Matias, please. Matias,
Yes,
please. Please give me
Yes.
Matias. That's the true test to know where Tito at.
Facts.
That's it right there. They throwing you
I'm
to the
going with
wolves.
Matias.
They throwing you to the wolves. And we want it. Eric Cruz, $2. Salute, Fort Worth. This is a huge fight. I'm flying out for this one. Oh, shit, Cruz, we got to link up. Bones 13. I'm going to miss saying that. Bones 13, $2. Fire Stick Boys outside this weekend. Fire, salute emoji. See what you done did, Tom? Knowing you ain't even going to steal it, you got these dudes out here stealing. Fat, $100, what is that, Sri Lankan? Swedish krona from Wesson. Shout out Ness, GTO, and the Boxing Voice community alumni in the chat. No PC for your favorite fighter, Ness. It's time for Benavidez to show and prove. Morrell by unanimous decision. I don't know what PC Benavidez been on. He been wanting all the smoke. He fought Plant. He fought Andre. Like, what protective custody he been on? You know, maybe you got the wrong David. Because the other David, he definitely ain't get past that B level. I mean, I don't know an A fighter he fought. Did he even fight a B plus?
I don't know, but who been on a 4-fight run better than David Benavidez? David Benavidez giving you all the tough fights. He's really like my man Punch said, cleaning up Canelo dirty work.
I don't know about all that. Canelo cleaned up David's division. So
how he clean up David?
Because he went into the division, beat your rival before you, beat Callum before you. We was asking for that. Like, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. We wanted the fucking Callum Smith fight when he was the WBC champ.
Bro.
Not the
Canelo
WBC when he was the WBA.
Caleb.
Excuse me. He had the WBC diamond after winning the tournament, though.
We fought Caleb.
So you saying the 4-fight run is Caleb Demetrius, Andre Vazdeck, and Morrell? Sound like a good run. Sound like a good run. Sound like he getting his Canelo on.
That's a good run, but like you said, what took him so long to get in there with Callum when he was at 68 for his whole career and Canelo was still at fighting 40. I'll say this. Well, after Canelo lost to Floyd, nobody was saying, hey man, when he get up there and fight Kovalev and David Benavidez, we gonna really see him get to. That wasn't even a thought in your mind.
Word.
So,
yeah, he cleaned up David division without fighting David. Musty.
Yeah, that's because David didn't have no belt. He was too busy losing his belt on the scales from doing playing with his nose, doing little stupid shit.
I'm wrong with a little bit.
What?
It is when you boxing. Ask Oliver McCall.
Nah, man. It is in general, man. The Bible says don't put that garbage in your nose, man.
I mean, Scarface did it. It doesn't happen to Scarface.
You see how that turned out for him? What is you talking about?
That was Manolo ungrateful ass.
No. You heard what Notorious B.I.G. said in the 10 Crack Commandments. Come on, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get high on your own supply.
The axiom.
Nah, bro. Manolo was a snake, bro. Niggas talking to your sister? Nasty, bro.
What?
Hey, listen, bro.
Hey,
all
yo,
these.
You ain't really my mans then. You ain't really my mans,
She chose. Why would you want me a dirty dick to hit your sister?
No. But if Tone out here introducing me to the connect and I'm his right-hand man, but I can't fuck his sister, Like
you bugging. That's what I'm saying.
You telling everybody I'm your right hand man. So who better to be with your sister?
You ain't get my blessing. You ain't like, yo, I'm feeling
Hey,
sister.
she chose up.
Clap
You
that.
know the
You better
rules.
clap
We
that.
could do this and we could do some gangster shit.
Clap them. Yo.
You know what it is? She chose me. You seen the Mac?
Nah, that was
We could
foul. I'm
handle
gonna
this
be
like
real.
gentlemen, or we could get into some gangster shit.
Nah, I'm gonna be
Yeah,
real.
y'all letting y'all homies clap
I'm
y'all
gonna
sisters?
be.
Y'all
Hey,
wild.
listen,
I'm gonna
blood.
be real,
I
Troy.
pray don't nobody go to my sister. She crazy, but she bad. She one of the baddest women you ever seen.
Nah, Troy, but we gotta admit, I'm with Tone. Like Manolo should have been like, yo, Tone, like, I'm really feeling your sister. Let me date her. That whole behind his back shit, that's what did it. You know that.
Yeah.
Hey, blood, I don't care. Listen, bro.
You ain't
You
my
know what?
man. If you gotta sneak behind my back, you ain't really my man. And if you fear my response, then we really not men, because you know what I'm saying? Like my best friend ain't gonna be afraid to tell me nothing. He know it's ride or die no matter what. So
So we
Manolo
got
was
all
scared.
these boundaries. And the
Like,
only
this is what I'm saying, bro. Why do you have boundaries like this on your sister? Is you hitting? What you talking about, my nigga? Like, it's like mamas and sisters get hit in my world. Like, I
come
don't
on.
care.
I mean, niggas in Maryville was hit niggas' moms, but that was cussing at the highest level.
Jaywalk $2. David Benavidez putting hands and feet on Morrell. Daniel Vega $5. I got Benavidez and Ramos getting stoppages. AZ boys fire emoji. Pitbull and Figueroa getting decisions. It's gonna be a great night of boxing. Shout out TBV. We got Alex Vega counterpunch hashtag masterclass. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up.
Hello, can you hear me?
Gonna be a hard fight.
All right, yeah. So I apologize. Oh, well, they're getting bad feedback, but instead of this being called previewing predictions, I wasn't aware. But you're saying you're not going to do one on Thursday, so I treat it as such, as you say, instead of what's being in the title. Not a problem, my friend. Like I said, I've never seen Yo-Yo fight. Heard a lot of good things. He's a two-time world champion in the amateurs, trained by actually your boy Panda. And like I said, I know he's been in a Canelo camp, so I'm interested. I'm intrigued. I think he should stop Angel based off his record. And knowing that Angel started, I think like 140, 147. He's just defensively not good enough, I would say, to a certain level. So if Yo-Yo is that level, he should get a stoppage. This guy Cuello, man, I've been wanting to check him out. I think 1 or 2 fights ago, I was hoping to see him, but never could see the broadcast. I was hoping to be on YouTube, and maybe I missed it or it just wasn't there. When it comes to Ramos versus Rosario, I give Rosario credit. I did not expect him to make it to the final bell against Herder. I thought it was because of the lack of urgency from Herd. Herd seemed a little too comfortable fighting, I guess, taking a step backwards. I thought if he would have pressured more, he would have stopped Jason. And Jason can still punch. So I think he always has a puncher's chance, but I think Jesus is too big, too strong, too good. And I do expect him to force a stoppage. It seems after that Lubin loss, which was a close competitive fight, in his next fight against Johan Gonzalez, he showed a little bit of that meanness, something I think that's been kind of missing in his game. Normally, just for him being, because he's a large human being, man. I can't believe this guy made welterweight, and he's still young. I think he's like 25 or such. So I could see him going up another 1 or 2 divisions. I mean, he could probably fill out to 168 one day. But yeah, just too big, too strong for Rosario, who I don't think should be at 160. What else we got? We got the co-feature. If they would have rematched Fulton and Figueroa after the fight, I probably still may have had maybe a little more belief, I would say, in Fulton. But with everything that's happened, the inactivity, being stopped, being, not looking so great against Castro, I think he's lost a bit. Maybe Figueroa took something from him in that fight too, because that was hellacious pace he put on those last 3 rounds. I think he threw like almost 400 punches in 3 rounds. The shit was insane. And I agree with what Hamza said. He doesn't seem the most comfortable on the inside. He can box. He's definitely got good technique and he knows what to do. But yeah, I think really a lot of times he's forced to do something maybe he doesn't want to do. Maybe he wants to wait a little bit longer, half a second, and that pressure causes him to move faster than what he wants. And he's very hittable at times on the inside. But yeah, Figueroa, last time he tried to box Magdaleno, if you remember, he was trying to work off a jab. He was switching, I think, a little bit. It didn't look that great. And once he put the pressure, you saw what happened. He beat dude down. All right, well, appreciate the time, man.
You the man, champ. You the man. Ladies
Conor
first.
McGregor pressing niggas at an NBA game?
That didn't look like it was a press. It looked like more like, yo, let me see how tall you really are. That video cut off real quick. Amelia, welcome to the show.
Good morning. Thank you. I don't really have anything to say. I just was trying to check in. I like what the guy said yesterday about checking in once a day. But yeah. But I got to go right now because I got a meeting to go to at 9.
I'm assuming
I tried to stay on here as long as I could.
I'm assuming you're picking everybody in Arizona, being from Arizona, right?
No. I mean, I don't know much about David Morrell, but so this is an emotional pick, but I picked David because, I mean, not because he's from Arizona, but because I like his style sometimes.
And because Two-Tone picked David.
And Jesus Ramos.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, Ramos is a favorite. He better beat Rosario.
Oh yeah, no, Ramos. That's emotional too. I like them. I like the Ramos gym. In fact, I saw his coach this weekend at a local show here in Tucson. He had some amateur boxers in the event. They did pretty okay.
Nice.
You a Virgo, Amelia?
No, I'm a Sagittarius.
Oh, okay.
What about you?
Sagittarius. That's the beginning of November, right?
December,
no,
yeah.
That's the
what
end.
about you, Ness?
That's the end. I'm a Gemini.
Oh, okay. Cancer and Gemini. I don't know anything about it. I just know I'm a Sagittarius.
You in Tucson?
Yeah.
She a Sagittarius. That means she
You on the Border Wars?
She was going to be at the Tucson Border Wars, and then everything switched.
Yeah, I was actually training this weekend for officiating. I was training as a judge, as a timekeeper.
Nice.
And they want me to start reffing, but I'm not there yet. But I was trying to get ready for the February 22nd so I could officiate that. But I don't know if I want to go to Vegas, but I'm not sure if I can make it.
Oh yeah, you and
I work a lot.
You and Tone could carpool, save on gas.
Yeah. I have a longer drive, but yeah, I could pick him up, I guess.
Damn, pick him up, Tone. You ain't got the whip.
Oh, I'll be your passenger, Prince.
Well, I mean, that way I got to drive from Tucson to Phoenix and then from Phoenix to Vegas. So, I mean, I'd have to pass through anyway.
Oh, okay.
But he can't come pick me up because he'd have to drive 200 miles south. Yeah. Or is it 100 miles? It's 100 miles.
Send me an Instagram. I'll DM you.
All right.
For sure.
Don't feel like you gotta send him nothing. Then don't be. I don't want women thinking. I can't call in because they're gonna.
Instagram is my first and last name.
IG and shit.
You said what, Amelia?
You already following her?
You're. Yeah, it's my first and last name. My IG.
Your last name Vargas?
No, it's Quiroga. Quiroga.
Oh, Quiroga. I like that. Okay, I got you for sure.
All right, Amelia. Thanks for calling in. To my ladies out there, don't feel like you gotta call in and we gotta know your IG. You can stay faceless. Don't feel pressure. I don't want anybody to feel any pressure. We not asking for your IG. That's a Tone thing for sure, but you're not entitled to give it. You don't have to give it. You know what I'm saying? We need to get that 7% up, Alex Vega. You need to be a little more friendly instead of so negative. Huang Houston, what up?
Yo.
Look at New York Bullets, and this is why we got 7% women. I'm telling y'all. Go ahead, Huang.
Yo, okay.
This is
Now,
crazy.
say I know you're gonna trip, because the Fire Stick's boys coming out, but you gotta understand, this is like you gotta take a stand sometimes, man. And it's like we not paying $79.99 unless it's a super fight. This is not a super fight. It's a great fight. Don't get me wrong, but it's like a protest. You know what I'm saying? When their streaming numbers is low, and they can figure out people is, they know people illegally streaming, and that's one thing they gotta learn is like, no, man, we ain't got $100 to be dishing out. Some of us is like building futures for our family, building duplexes. You know what I'm saying? Buying land and stuff. And $100 matters. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who out there doing their thing, you can't tell me $100 don't matter. I don't give a fuck how big you doing it. You know what I'm saying? $100 matters. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie. If I can't. Matter of fact, Ness, you know what? I'm trying to like G up my office because I got a commercial space. G up my office so I can start getting maybe some TBV bedroom in the Houston area. We can come together and watch it in the front part of my commercial space. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I don't want to be stealing, but you forcing me to steal because it ain't worth it. But anyway, let me get on the previews and predictions. And shout out to Two Tone, man. I like how you move, baby. You play a player for real. But anyway, I got Benavidez. I just don't think Morrell's ready. Hot Rod, man. Hot Rod got robbed ugly. Hot Rod schooled him. And what's the co-lead again?
Pitbull and Fierro, right? No. Fulton and Figueroa.
Yeah, Fulton.
I got Fulton.
Yeah.
I think.
Excuse me, Figueroa, Fulton. Figueroa has the WBC belt. Fulton is challenging.
Then I got Fulton, man. I just think Fulton is a smarter fighter than Figueroa, man. That's just what I got. I'm not into the rock punches. You know what I'm saying? The rock chunkers. I mean, Giovanni Cabrera. He got robbed because people like activity from a rock thrower, rock chunker. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, Giovanni, that's somebody that. Matter of fact, that should be a rematch. But that's somebody we forgot about at 135, and I think he needs a shot, man. But anyways. And there was another fight y'all was talking about on that card.
Carmel, Zaldivia, Fierro, Pitbull.
Pitbull, yeah. Pitbull's gonna win, man. He gonna win that one. That's what I'm gonna tell you. I'm just talking about Pitbull. Man, I gotta stop smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? And but yeah, that's all I got on that. And Tone, man, I'm with you, baby. Not anymore. You know what I'm saying? But back in the day, wasn't nothing wrong with that. But Dave is a professional, so he shouldn't have been doing it. That's all I got. TBV like that.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
Damn, that's wild.
Let me get to these super chats. DC3, $2. Tone, quote unquote, send me your Instagram. I'll DM you, superstar. Next level boxing, $2. Carpool boxing voice yams is crazy, Tone. DC3, $2. Huang be hotting from the supervisors to call in. 2 crying out loud emojis. Salute to Huang, man, going through what he got to give through to call in, man. Chicago, April, $5. Is that screen name saying that person's a female, or are Aprils in Chicago nice weather? Because it is the Windy City, but April should be considered what? Spring break? Does it warm up over there? We need a Danny for that one. Chicago, April. If you're going behind my back, you're going to be on the 10 o'clock news. Be a man. Keep it 100 if you're my mans. Okay, Chicago, April's not a girl. He is a man. And he's referencing the story that, Manolo and Tony, man. That's what I said. That's why I had to quickly side with Tone. It is nasty of Manolo to go behind his back. But it's also nasty of Tone, because it's better your man's than some other weirdo, right? But don't go behind his back. You feel me? That's not cool. So I think I was wrong. Capos Gallegos is actually trained.
What if she come downstairs and you at the crib and your brother and your homie in the shower and then she sit on top of you in them little shorts, and then be like, "No, you gonna take this today." What if she do that?
Nah, you
Oh,
pushing
that's
you
soft.
pushing her off because your homie's in the fucking shower. You pushing her
No, but
off.
what if she really? No, no, you're not. That's cap. That's cap.
No, it ain't. Your
That's
Cap,
homie,
assault.
bro.
your
I
homie's
know,
in
no,
the
no, hey,
shower.
stop, Tone. We just heard you.
Bro, your
I'm
homie's in the
done.
your homie's in the shower. What is cap
Tone, we
is
just
that
heard you.
you that desperate that you'll thrash her right there on the countertop
No, I
while your
said
man's
she.
upstairs.
You could
Like
be
that's
on the couch
wild.
chilling. She comes downstairs in the small shorts
You
and
pushing
like,
her
"What's up
off.
with you?"
I thought you was Hamza, man. You pushing her off.
Hey, listen, I'm telling you from experience. I tried to push off.
If
When
you
a
ain't got
woman want what she want,
you ain't
it's
getting no
not happening
blessings.
like that.
You ain't getting no blessings if you ain't got discipline, man.
Hey, listen, I do got discipline, but when
Nah,
a woman is want what she
if you
want,
falling
sometimes you
victim,
got to give them
if
what
you
they
falling
want.
victim to the flesh, if you falling victim to the
Man,
flesh,
the Lord is my shepherd. He know what I want.
come on, you cannot. You cannot. You falling victim to the flesh?
Weak.
Never,
Weak.
never,
Hey, listen,
never.
bro. Listen. My man's daughter one time was hitting me, and she was of age and had 3 kids. And I begged her, listen, leave me alone.
You
I'm
begged
not
her.
the guy.
You
I
begged
know,
her.
I know your pops, he my big homie. She still was coming. So I had to give her what she wanted, bro.
Negative. If you respected your man, if you
And
respected,
I told, hey, blood, your daughter, I know your baby father and all of that. Like, I'm not even trying to. She said, hey, we grown. I said, hey, I respect that.
that's that J. Cole song. Remember J. Cole song had a song just like that. But that's terrible. Y'all terrible, man. Y'all got no control, man. No control. You about to lose. First of all, yo, what's the statistic? Ain't it like 1.5 women for every man? Like you about to lose your mans, which is harder to get for a shorty. You dudes are whack, man. That's
Yeah, you got
bad. That's bad dope,
I
man.
wasn't about to lose my man's because
Yes,
I
you
don't.
did. You slept with his daughter.
You like you
You
said, you
terrible,
want me to talk to your daughter.
bruh. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. You terrible. Now we went from sister to daughter. Yo, this
I said
guy's.
on here, sisters,
I'm
mamas,
good.
daughters.
I'm good. You're terrible,
What
man.
is you talking about? You married somebody's
Don't
sister's mama's
don't
daughter.
nobody hire Troy to do no pad work, cause I'm telling you, if your sister or your daughter or your mama come watch you do
Hey,
pad
blood,
work,
if she choose, that's on her.
is she true? This oh
Then now
my
you getting
God.
free sessions.
Pop,
Now
what
you
up?
getting free sessions off yam.
Hey,
You getting free
that's
sessions off yam work.
yeah,
yo,
work.
yo,
Free
that's
pad work.
nasty.
When I serve you, pause, it's
Yo,
125 and
nuts.
150 and up. If you giving up yams, bro, you getting free work. A 2 hour session is 250 for what? I get an hour and a half with your sister.
Yo, shout out to Pop is on you.
Yo, you hear me?
Yeah.
It's like my first time in 6 months, bro. I've been working this shit. Well, I work right now, bro. Yeah, you gotta control this nigga Troy, dog. It's something about that. That nigga weird. You gotta control that nigga.
Are
And he
you
be
are
talking
you
slow
on
and
are
shit,
you on
son.
You
speakerphone?
you you can't control no lion, bro.
Word,
Hello?
we can't control Troy, man. But you breaking up a little bit.
You
If
hear me
you,
now?
yeah, you better.
All right, look. I'm gonna keep it short and simple. Hey, shout out Two Tone, shout out Nuts. Nuts, you gotta get this slow talking motherfucker off this motherfucker. Hey, y'all have a good day, man. I'm listening, dog. You gotta get this slow talking motherfucker off this motherfucker, dog. Be easy though.
All right. Yo, Troy is hated
That
and
that that
loved.
right there lets me know women do not choose that man. Nobody said no. When I show up, they gonna choose regardless whether they somebody's mama or sister. That's just what I gotta deal with.
I mean, you just not everybody's cup of tea, man. That's all. That's all. You know,
A
some people,
lion is not everybody's cup of tea,
somebody,
but they love to play with them.
some people love you, some people don't.
No, if you don't love me, it's because you don't love yourself, bro. I got the same spirit everybody else got.
Bro, you seen The Wire? Was Coach Calvin was smashing niggas' moms?
DC3, do you got a Instagram? If so, DM me on the Boxing Voice. I gotta forward something to you.
That character was Coach Calvin.
Who? What? What character? What? What we talking about?
That nigga Cuddy from The Wire. That nigga Cuddy.
Oh, you didn't
that
know
nigga
that?
was the boxing gym. He was coaching. That nigga, the moms was bringing their kids up there, and that nigga was smashing the mom.
Yeah, that was.
I
Cuddy.
literally worked out at gyms in here in the Bay. Like I was one of the best trainers in the Bay. Like it's just they come in the gym and you can have four in one gym. You got 4 in one class. Like I'm just telling you, bro. That's the tone laughing because he know I'm serious. Like I can't help that. What you want me to do? They come into the gym and they want it in the gym, not at their house. What you want me to do?
That's crazy.
I'm the real. I'm the. They want it in the Ford. I drive Fords, but they don't call me Calvin.
I drive Fords. I'm weak. Damn. Nasty don't box the gyms.
Let me catch up here real quick. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. You know it's free, $99. And it's going to help with the visibility.
Stringer was smashing his nephew's baby moms. Damn.
Counterpunch for Mr. Perfect. I see you in the chat. Courtesy of DC3. DC3, DM me on Instagram. Damian Marshall, member for 21 months on that champ level. Salute, champ. 36 more. No. Yeah, 36 more. No. Wait, where are we? Okay. 3 more months. I'm saying 36, whatever. 3 more months and you rocked out with us 2 years, man. We appreciate your support. He says, Troy got that, quote unquote, that white woman came on to me energy.
Hey, blood. Now you just running your mouth because my grandma. I ain't even about to get into it with it.
Don't act like now you if a white woman came on to you, now all of a sudden you could get her off you, huh?
Hey, blood. Listen. My grandma told me don't bring them type of babies in the crib, so that's not a real thing for me.
Sure, buddy. But somehow a few seconds ago you couldn't resist yams. Yallo, $2. Who's more slick?
Hey,
Morrell.
white women are not known for yams.
That's what I'm talking about, Yallo. Bring it back to boxing. Who's more slick, Morrell or Plant? I'm saying Plant. I'm saying Plant, man. We got Wesson, excuse me. $50 Sweden. Talk boxing, it's fight week. Shaking my head. It's Troy fault, man. Coming on here talking about sisters. Neil's water bottle, 2-pounder. That wandering eye is going to get Troy in trouble. Bruh, man, from the 3rd floor, welcome to the prospect level. We got DC3. I just did. I'm on it. C-Dub.
Yo, hot audio.
Straight.
What's up, man? Shout out TBV. Smash that like button. It's free. Do something with yourself. Salute the Nest. Two-Tone. Troy. You know, the panel. TBV community, we here. Yeah, man. You know, rollout. The rollout is commencing. You know, Twin Glock 40s is here. Prime Lion versus Prime Lion. It's fight week. The rematch that everybody wanted to see. Fig versus Fulton. You know, we here. I got the Mexican Monster, man. I got the Mexican Monster. You know what's funny? You know what's crazy, man? People complaining about they trying to improve their office. people saying, man, you know, the money they're not paying on the pay-per-view because they want to get a new car or they building generational wealth. Or I don't know what they thinking to not think that the businessman that owns the company is doing the same thing. What do you think they're thinking when they're putting the fight on pay-per-view and not on free TV? What do you think they're thinking when the milk is no longer $2? You know what? You used to go buy a candy for a penny too. That's what it sounds like when I be hearing people complain about what it used to be. like, man, I remember when I used to be able to get a bag of chips for 25 cents. Well, guess what? It ain't that anymore. You gotta pay to play.
That's a
To
shame
see
too,
top
man. I don't
to
like
see
that.
to see top talent, you can either see it for free and it's a prospect, but if you want to see top talent, elite talent that's entertaining, that's action packed, expect to pay. And if you do get it for free, let's rejoice and we should celebrate it and know that that doesn't happen often. That should be, you know, it should have been 10 million that viewed Keith Thurman and Danny instead of 4. It should have been 10 million that viewed Shakur when he was on ESPN for free or with a cable subscription. When it should have been. Why you think the Zone said it's free and then it's not? Why you think PBC said it's free and then it's not? They most wasn't getting the return on investment that they expected. So we said, hey man, we need to put this shit on pay-per-view. It's very obvious. And I'm not the one to complain because if I don't want to pay, I'm not going to watch it or I'm going to do something else with my time. It's going to be something else. But yeah, when you're getting a fighter of David Benavidez caliber, and then he's doing what most of the boxing, you should support this because this doesn't happen in boxing. Don't you get tired of seeing A sides versus minus 1,500? Don't you get tired of it? The odds don't even match up because they putting the A side in a look good fight, or the A side don't want to take a high risk, low reward fight. That's what this is. So if you want those type of fights to happen, if you want boxing to change, then if you don't support, what is going to, you don't think that's counterproductive? Because now you're not supporting the mindset and the thought process of a high risk, low reward fight. Now you're okay with A side getting fights that's they minus 1,300. What you gonna complain about in your way fighting who he fought last week? But you're not gonna support when it's prime line versus prime line? I think people so fucked up that they don't even think. The hate is clouding their intelligence. I'm trying to lay the breadcrumbs, and you just got to pick them up before the birds eat them. I know this ain't shit that. I mean, I know this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know the title, Interim Unification match, and we understand why it's an Interim Unification match. If you're a boxing fan, if you're a hardcore, maybe even if you're a casual, you know the belts are locked up right now. Canelo got them all, and Canelo don't want to fight David Benavidez. If you know that, if you've been aware for the last 5 years. And you also know that when he moved up, that an undisputed match is taking place. And they might have a trilogy. So it's due to have an interim. If you have the belt locked up, UFC does it all the time. If somebody if hurt or if they locked up doing a double champ, then you have interim. It's just in place to this is finished. So until the Bivol and Beta Beef saga is finished,
You may feel
the
like it's your
interim
time,
should be respected
but it's
in
not your
this
time.
case. Shout out TBV, smash the like button, it's free, do something with yourself. Let's play that rollout soundbite for me. Yeah.
I don't got the roll out. I
Hey, you
wish.
ain't played the jingle in a minute, cuz. You
I
tripping.
play it. I play it. I mean, didn't I play it today? I play it usually every morning.
Hey, don't
Honestly,
let it happen again.
we've been doing that every morning. We did that DC3. We got Mr. Perfect DC3 chill, bro, $2. We got Nano, $5. In high school, we looked up to men like Troy. as mature men, we look up to men like Ness. What y'all think about idea adding an extra 4 undisputed? Excuse me, extra 4 rounds for undisputed. Excuse me, adding an extra round for undisputed. No, why 13? But I get it. It won't be a draw. That's actually smart, right? Force the non-draw. Hey, yo, you the math man, right? Peace,
Yes,
God.
sir.
You know the math. So
Supreme mathematics.
if we had an odd round number, could we still get a draw because of knockdowns?
Yeah, because with numbers, to get an odd number, it takes like to get 13 rounds. What is that? 6.5, 6.5. So it's like when you get 10-9 rounds, 2 couple knockdowns, it's about the points that
Oh, yeah,
add
the
up.
10-9. Yeah, the 9 is an odd number anyway.
Yeah, so it's not gonna matter. 15 rounds was there because that's the mark of a true champion. If you can last 45 minutes
Nah,
with 1
you
minute
asking
with a
for too
1 minute
much.
break in between,
That's too
that's
much.
15 rounds is it.
We already did the research. That's not healthy for guys, man. They was not, you know.
It's not healthy because niggas ain't got defense.
Yeah, but you can't teach defense, right?
No, you can actually. I teach it all the time. That's what I'm saying.
So
That's
you
when
saying
you slip a
you
shot, there's
saying
body
Dion not gonna
mechanics
get
involved.
punched.
You just tell them how to slip it over and over. You squat down, you move like this.
Last I checked, Quan
When you
told me he
slip,
punching Dion, man.
yeah, that's cool. Do his thing. I appreciate it.
Edwin Martinez, $5. When you get no play, you have no options but to go behind a homie's back. I can pass up on yams if
Once
it's a homie.
again, a woman is coming to me. I don't go
Nah,
to women. So
it's like
y'all
he
just
said,
making up
man.
shit
No, we
now.
ain't.
Cause I
No, we
keep
ain't.
saying
No, we
the
ain't.
she came to me.
Nah, bro. You
If she
just
comes to
bad
me and
man.
I keep saying, no,
Bad
sweetie,
man.
yo, you
Bad
heard what
man.
your brother said.
Bad
You
man.
going, me and my bro beefing.
Bad man.
And listen, I still told him, hey, bro, your sister.
Nah, bro.
I
We
still
good,
told
yo.
him.
We good, yo. We good. We good.
Yeah, I know.
Keep it boxing, man. Keep it boxing, man.
Yeah, please. For
Joe
Tone, you see,
Pilot,
Tone got off of here.
he started this shit.
Tone went into them DMs and now he gone.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. He gone. He hit the DMs, he's gone.
What happened then? No Joe Pilot? Joe Pilot. Joe Pilot. Somebody. I don't know who's this. Hello. Hello.
Gotta unmute.
David beats David. Dudes with these corny ass screen names. All right, moving on. Majid.
Yo, what's up?
What
You hear
up?
me?
Perfect.
Uh, Man, I don't feel like doing an introduction because I'm lazy, but everybody need to like the video, subscribe to the channel, join YouTube members and Patreon for something. I'm interested as fuck in this fight because you remember a while ago he said the 3-fight deal. Then he had that one in between moving up to 75 to get acclimated. So I'm just happy that he fucking keeping his word because that's all you got from these boxers. When they break that, it's just bad news. Well, we ain't too receptive of that. So shout out to Benavidez for making a fight. And then I'm also intrigued about this fight because I hear a lot of people talking about David and trying to diminish the things that he's done already, like he's not that good. And I think that he might be. So I want to see this fight, and they made me feel like listening to the crowd make me feel like Morrell might be better. He's better than what we seen. Not even saying that he's a bad fighter, but I just want to see how this fight play out. Because it's two undefeated people. One have got a better resume, but resume don't make fight styles do. So I just want to see who the best is, you know. So shout out to y'all. Everybody, make sure y'all like the video. I'm out.
Resume do make fights because depending on what style you got, that's who they putting on your resume so that you could get to that level. So if you're a pressure fighter, they're gonna make the ring smaller and put you in there with boxers. So your resume gonna be full of boxers, non-punchers, because that helps accent your style. So your resume is according to your style. Unless you like Floyd or Andre Ward or Tony, you fight any and every and all, or Canelo. The style don't matter. Styles only matter when you when you ASOC Cruz. You feel me, Ness?
Mm-hmm.
That's when styles matter. People who really box know that styles don't make fights because when you like Floyd, you could do anything to offset anyone, or like Canelo, or like Andre Ward. So styles only make fights when you like Joe Frazier or Ali. You know what I mean? Like that's when it makes a fight. It doesn't make it a fight when you have the all-time great boxing style, because no matter what somebody do, you're gonna be able to neutralize them.
We got Giza channel, $5. Quote unquote. Whatever you do, Morrell. Cuban flag emoji. I'm excited for the fight. And may the best man win. I think Benavidez wins, though. We got CYP. Excuse me, CYP. Counterpunch Huang.
Yo.
Yo.
Well, I guess C-Dub don't really listen too clearly because I ain't say nothing about prices changing and da-da-da-da. See, the market going, if you know anything about business, you know what I'm saying? The market determines the value. You see what I'm saying? And I can only take it to what I know best, man. If I buy a zip of salt from you and you tell me it's $800 and I drop it in the pot, because I always drop the first one straight drop. I'm ready to rock that hoe. I ain't worried about whipping the first one because I want to see what I'm gonna get back. And if I drop 28 and I get back 22, you ain't getting 800 for the next one. You see what I'm saying? When hey man, you ain't hit me, you want another one? Man, nigga, what I had to do to stretch the rest of that break? Nah, man, hell nah. I 650 that bitch all the way up to the motherfucking 36. You know what I'm saying? So you obviously don't know business. You don't know the market. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, oh, what you got? You got cook? Or you got party dough? I got party dough. Nigga, what you charging for the ounce on the party? Well, I mean, I got the cook for the 7 and I got the party for the 5. Man, you know what? I could get that for some of my stores, but it's a good party. It's a good party. All right. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, ain't nobody saying like, oh, price and eggs went up. Nah, I mean, you watching some Fox News stuff. That's not what I'm on. What I'm on is the market determines the value. And that ain't worth no $79.99, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be buying bikes for my granddaughter. You know what I'm saying? Going over here to go motherfucking rent the motherfucking front loader because I gotta go dig out this culvert that I'm finna build on this property to stretch my money and pay no $79.99 for that garbage. You know what I'm saying? So I can think about the next motherfucking piece of property that I'm finna leverage, that I'm gonna use the equity in to do some other fucking project. Come on, man. Miss me on that. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been doing business my whole life and I ain't been legit for 5 years, baby. You know what I'm saying? And I came home to bread. I ain't been out but 5 since 2020. Things is good, baby. You know what I'm saying? So, pay attention, man. I ain't saying nothing about prices changing. But that's all I got. TBV, like and subscribe. Shout out to them street niggas out there. Change your life. It's better to change your life. You can sleep better at night. And you can spend time with your loved ones. I'm out of here. TBV, like and subscribe.
Huang, check your DMs. Salute to
The
everybody.
market only dictates the price when you don't control the market. That's why I always be on here talking about that. If you put things in your business name, Mr. Sir, and then if you got a business, you put something in your business name and you could tax that off. Whatever you paying that $79.99 for a fight, Got to pay for that with a credit card, man, and write that off. It's a part of, you know what I mean? I thought niggas don't be really knowing commerce.
Alrighty then. We got Al in the Bay. What do you say?
Where he at in the Bay? He on the east, the north, Hoa. Where he at? He on the west, Dogtown? Al, where you at?
Yo, what's up? What's up? Where I'm at, I'm Pittsburgh, California. That's 40 minutes from Oakland.
I don't know where it's at. My
Well,
niggas stay out there. It's good. Shout out to the bird.
yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, this gonna be a good fight. I'm gonna be busy that day, so I ain't gonna have time to watch it. So I'll probably be listening to it on on the boxing voice. Uh, but I definitely think uh it's going to be a okay fight. I think David Morrell may give him some problems until the eighth round, and then he's just getting washed after that. Um, just the experience. I think he's gonna have him fits the first seven, maybe the first five, and then after that he's gonna get washed in the eighth. Yeah, man. Um, I had an incident with my boy one time and his baby mama. He was upstairs and she came down in some lingerie,
No,
and I'm
I
like,
never
bro,
said baby
like, what
mama.
are you doing? You feel me? And she like, I ain't doing nothing. I'm just walking around my house. And
No,
you
you
know,
not.
like me, you feel me? I went upstairs and I let my boy know I'm like, your girl tripping, and he was like, oh, I don't even mess with her anymore. And so still I was
You
like, nah,
still
I can't
tripping.
even do it. You know, I ain't gonna lie. I asked him, you feel me? I asked him like, is it cool if, if I ever did something like that? He's like, nah, bro, don't even do it. And so, you feel me? I just stayed
I
upstairs
wouldn't
with
even
him,
ask.
chilling, watching TV. You don't want to do that to your boys or, you feel me? Your peoples.
Yeah, I never did that to my
Now my
homie.
brothers,
But if his sister though,
Now
now my brothers
if
have a,
his sister,
let that man get his call off, Troy. You already said what you would do and not do. Lord have mercy. Go
you feel
ahead.
me? Same
he
thing.
just talking
Same
shit.
thing with with their sister though. Like you don't want to do that. To mess up. You feel me? Y'all relationship. You feel me? I
Word.
He
knew
would
my
never
boy
mess
since
up none
middle
of my
school.
relationships.
Let that
So
man talk,
you know.
Troy.
So you feel me? It's
Mm.
a code between your boys. You feel me? But my brothers have a different code. You feel me? You can't let nothing slide by them. You feel me? They choosing whatever. Let them be whatever they gonna be because they choosing. You feel me? But I never accepted that code from my brother. Even though they try to teach me that, when a woman is choosing, she choosing. So you feel me? You feel me? And so there's a couple times when I brought females around my family and they was trying to get on her and I was like, bro, it's bad. And for me, they had to shut it down. But, you know, um, even though I tried to shut them down, they still tried to get at them. So some people just slide dogs, you feel me? It just depends on how they was raised. You feel me? And that's it. You feel me? It's just depend on what your code is. Some people feel like they choosing. You feel me? Some people have a code. That's my brother. You feel me? Or that's my boy. I can't do that. Or I'm gonna ask him. You feel me? If it's good. If it's good, then it's good. You feel me? But that was my sin for life. But I definitely think this is gonna be a good car. I can't wait. Um, if I have time to watch it, I definitely order and watch it. Peace.
All right. Hey yo, y'all better get Alex Vega a counterpunch before he hurt himself. He ain't gonna like that
Hey,
this
what is going on?
cause he ain't gonna like that this show done changed from the David and the David show to What Would You Do show. What would you do
Ness, you
in
sick,
Troy's
Ness. You are
situation?
sick.
You know?
No, blood. No, listen. Once again, I ain't hit nobody, baby mama. No, I don't be doing all of that. But I've had situations when people's sister be like, who is that?
Ow.
That's what I'm saying. I'm a Leo. I don't go for nothing. That's not how I do, because I don't even like being rejected. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not keen to that. I don't even understand why you rejecting a good guy. So it's like
Good
I'm
guy.
not even about to
You ain't
go
no good
approach you.
guy. You out here sleeping with motherfucking sisters. Get out of here.
Hey, bro, listen.
Your
If your
man's
sister
in them.
wants me, I'm a good. Listen, bro. If your sister want me, and I talk to one of my, I don't even have friends. They my bros. They my brothers. If my brother, sister come to me, it's because she know I'm a good guy,
Let's move
and I have
on,
something to
man.
offer.
Let's move
That's
on.
just what it is, my nigga.
Let's
I'm
move on.
sorry.
You a Leo. You a
She
Leo.
want me. She
You
want
want?
me. What am I gonna do?
Yeah.
Bro, I ain't, and niggas know me. I don't. Ness, I'm a guy who's had girlfriends. Like I've always had a woman. Like and sometimes I have multiple women, and they always my women.
Oh my Lord
And that was
Jesus.
that was what it was. Just
How is
don't
David gonna knock
argue.
out David, man? You out here
Hey,
talking
we
about
know how
women and
that's gonna
multiple
happen.
women and
I mean, it is what it is. I don't know why niggas is on here capping.
capping about what? I just
Well,
don't.
maybe niggas is not capping. I don't
Hey
know,
yo,
Ness.
CYP,
Everybody
man.
don't have
Get your
skills
mans,
to
man.
pay the
Get your
bills.
mans.
Hey, blood. Hey, my nigga, it is what it. Listen.
Yo,
All
yo,
the things I
hey,
was taught was from a woman.
hey,
My
yo.
mama taught me this shit. Hey, blood, what you want me
First
to
you
tell
said it
my
was your
mama?
grandma.
No.
Now it was your mama. You said it was your
No,
grandma.
my mom taught me this.
CYP, take
Yeah.
over.
Hey, man, y'all got to hear this story, man. It's a true story. All right, so I got two homeboys. One of my homeboys, he a player like that. Mother homeboy, he a player too, but he likes to wife up the little schizos. See, a schizo is a
Schizo.
girl. a schizo,
Oh,
a schizo is a girl who for the homies, but we try to
yeah.
pretend like she's not. Okay,
That's an
so we
old
all at
school
the house.
word.
So we all at the house chilling. Me, my cousin, my homeboy, and then my he's coming over. So he come over with this little schizo, and we all we all look at her like, you can tell she a schizo, but whatever. He tried to give us an off. He tried to put his foot down. Hey man, this my girl. You know what I'm saying? Wooty wooty woo, wooty wooty woo. Right? We like in our heads, we know him. We like, man, that's not your girl. You probably just met her. You brought another girl through here last week. But whatever, man. Whatever you say. So we sitting there. This is no bullshit. My homeboy, I told you he a player. He all up her like, hey, what's up with you? Hey, you cute, you pretty. Where you from? She's like, whoop de whoop. He's like, okay, cool. I got some people there, some family there. This is how you talk. I got some family there, some people there. Okay, cool. You know, whoop de whoop. She said, oh, I heard of him. Oh yeah, that's my friend, that's my partner. We close. You got a Facebook, right? So when he asked you for the Facebook, my partner looked like, hey. Let's just call him Mike. He like, Mike, chill. He's like, man, chill. I'm just asking for a Facebook. Ain't nothing wrong with asking for a Facebook. We know some of the same people. I could probably hook her up, get her to the clubs. You know how I do. He like, man, chill. So that's it. Come to find out, he did get her Facebook. I don't know how he got that shit. So a week go by, we all at the house. He come back again by himself. Now, he got his computer there. My boy's on his computer. Now he mad for some reason. We don't know why he mad. Come to find out, he went after his girl and he got with her. He got with her behind her back. But we don't know this right now. We just know he mad. So we tell him, he like, hey man, get off my computer. My partner like, hey man, it's real quick. I'm just finishing up some things. It's gonna be real quick. Hold on a second. He like, hey man, get off my computer. So now me and my cousin, we looking back at him like, oh shit. Cause we know both of them ain't no punks. So he like, just chill. He's like, chill. He's like, Mike, I told you, get off my fucking computer, man. Come on, you always on that bullshit. He like, hold on, real quick. Give me about 5 minutes. This nigga reaches over this nigga and presses end escape and just turns off the computer, right? Oh shit. Me and my cousin looked at each other like, once again, it's on. We look back, That fool stood up and was like, see, I know what it is. You mad that I fuck your little bitch, huh? 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 Nigga, fuck you. He swings on him, boom. This dude ducks it, bomb. Hits him with an uppercut. These niggas start fighting so hard, he pushes him out the window. He pushed him out the window. His arm split open. So we jump up trying to break it up. We don't want to fall out the window. Let me keep cooking because it gets crazy. It gets crazy. So we rush over there and try to pull him from out the window, like chill, 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 chill. We pull them both back up, and then they rumbling on the ground. Now Mike is whooping. Now Mike is whooping the homie ass now, because Mike, he got hands. He whooping his ass. So we pull him off of him. The homie gets up, runs to the kitchen, no bullshit. Grabs a knife. I know some of y'all that probably see how the homeboy is crazy. He grabbed a knife, trying to chase this nigga around the house. So I'm jumping in front of him like, chill, 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 chill. So the other homie grabbed him by his waist and pull him down the stairs. Craziness. He come back up with the knife again. I'm like, Mike, go. Get to your car, man. Get up out. This nigga gonna kill you. Go to your car, go to your car. This nigga Mike laughing. That's how I fuck this bitch. He gets in his car, and this is funny as hell. This nigga pulls like right up to where you can see the stairs and the door, and the homie's trying to get to him with the knife. I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna kill you. He's sitting in his car with the window down like, man, need to chill. Chill out, my guy. She just a little schizo. Chill out. I'm like, leave, nigga, leave. He's sitting there provoking the shit out this nigga. He breaks loose, runs down the stairs. This dude hit the gas so fast, he's chasing him around the complex with the fucking knife. No bullshit. He finally got away, came back, the house leaking, blood all over the place. And we looking at this dude like, hey, man, you did all this over a broad that you don't even fuck with no more? I hate that nigga guts. That's the crazy story, and I promise you, don't fuck with your homies' girls unless you want to end up sliced up, because that's what nearly happened over a broad he just met. That's your CYP story. I'm gone.
Hey, they never wanted to slice me up. They never wanted to slice me.
We got a couple
They
super
just
chats.
gave me a slice. They gave me a slice.
In my opinion, with AB, member for 18 months, I have Morrell's footwork will give David trouble rounds 1 through 4. Then Benavidez will impose his will 5 through 8. I believe 9 through 12 will be some of the most competitive rounds we've seen in a while. I have Benny by split decision. DC3 $2. Al, quote unquote, you feel me in the bay. 3 crying out loud emojis. No, Al Slick, he said, I had a situation like that. I ain't do it though, but I did ask. It was like, nah, you ain't do it, but you wanted to. Wesson Smith, $50 Sweden. Troy and Tone balloons getting popped off the rip.
Yeah, pop my shit. I'm good. I'm not even on there.
Ray's member for 20 months. CYP should be writing movies or something with these made up stories. 2 faces with tears of joy. Y'all crazy, man. Lids low, Decatur, Georgia.
CBV, what happened? Can you hear me, man?
We hear you, man.
Loud
Hello?
and clear.
Oh, good shit, good shit. Shout out to everybody. Tone and Troy, what cracking lagging?
Who's cracking lacking, my
Well,
nigga?
everything's smooth, man. Shout out to David Morrell for calling out Benavidez, man. Benavidez is my third favorite fighter to watch. I think Benavidez actually gonna win this kind of easily. Now, of course, we know he got, the cut. He can cut out. I think Troy said that way earlier. He don't do good at cutting out. But he actually do, bro. And I know Morrell he move around and stuff, but I watch David gonna cut this boy off. He gonna tear his body up, and he gonna fuck his face up probably worse than he did Plant, shout. So I ain't putting nothing past Morrell now, but I'm just saying this how much I think Benavidez really finna do that. On top of it, it's a grudge match. These motherfuckers don't like each other. And I like David when he don't like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Look what he did to goddamn Andre, and they wasn't even really going at it like that. They were really just shooting off at the mouth. But he genuinely don't like this motherfucker Morrell, dog. So I got David Benavidez. The first 6 rounds, Morrell gonna move around, but after 6, it's if it goes that far, it's definitely going David Benavidez' way, shout. He gonna punish that boy, man. But that's my call. That's who I got. Shout out to everybody. Y'all stay up. I'm out there count.
Man, I just want to see it technically. That southpaw shit is hard to deal with.
All right.
It could make it a technical thing. You can't just come in the way you want to. You in line for a left hand, straight down the pipe. So
I
it's just
I ain't on that,
I
Troy.
just
Just
want
watch and see,
I just
dog.
want to see how it looked technically, and it's gonna show me a lot about David Benavidez. I'm not even concerned
Yeah.
with who win or
I hope
lose.
your boy Morrell
It's
used that
just
jab
more or
because
less
he
that
got
I
the
want
reach
to see
advantage.
which each guy look like against they at their best, especially against a southpaw, against a conventional fighter. And how David Benavidez fights is like he coming to you. So I want to see that, man, because Morrell got a little more pop than some of these other guys. Got size, and he got good coaching. So just depending on what game plan they come with, I just want to see it, man. It's gonna show me a lot about Benavidez, and if he could really stop dude, man, he really got a good chance of beating and good chance of having a good shot to beat Better
You may
BS,
feel like it's
depending
your
on if
time,
he
but
killed
it's
dude
not
or
your
not.
time.
For real. Because Better BS is
Shout
not
out
a
to
joking
Troy.
man.
Just took my man whole back half of the call.
Dude said he was done.
He
He
ne-
already
he
said he
never
was
he
done.
never said them words. I'm done. David beats
Yeah,
David.
nigga be
Man,
lying.
what up, man? Hey, look, man. First thing I'm gonna say is, here comes the no disrespect, but followed by disrespect. Hey, Troy, man, you one hell of a trainer, one hell of a boxer too, all that shit, man. But any man that wants to say, "Hey, I'm a Leo," and wants to automatically blame shit on a horoscope, that shit's for women, man. The horoscope, that shit was made up for women that
No, it's
lack
not.
the
No,
logic
it
that men
wasn't.
do.
No, it
Yeah,
wasn't.
no,
No, it
let me
wasn't.
just finish what
No,
I'm
it
saying, man.
wasn't.
That
No,
that
it
shit is
was
for
not.
men who don't take
It
accountability
wasn't.
for their own
That's just not
actions
the truth.
and want to walk
That's
around
just
like
not the
women all
truth. You don't
airheaded
even know what
and
I'm saying
be
when
like,
I
well,
say that,
I can't
but I'll let
control
you
it.
get your
I
call.
can't control it. I'm a Leo. You can control all your actions, my nigga.
I didn't
Anyways,
say I
look,
didn't
man.
couldn't
Look, we
control
moving
my
on from
actions.
that.
I never said that, but go
Any
ahead, bro.
man who believe in horoscopes, I can't even have a serious conversation
Hey,
with you.
bro,
But shout
no,
out
it's
to
just
your
any man who
boxing
doesn't know
skills
his
and all that.
alchemical state is
No,
on
no,
you.
no, man. Hey, take accountability for your
But
actions, man. You a man,
hey,
ain't you?
blood, that's what
Hey,
we
look,
listen, bro.
hey,
Let's just
you a
make
man,
this
ain't
about
you?
boxing
Hey, look,
and
man.
not
Hey,
about
look,
spirituality.
shout out to whoever brought up whoever whoever brought up Matias and De Los Santos before for Mercado, because Ness, you said Matias would be the real test. Like, nah, fucking De Los Santos would be the real test because I'm not impressed with Mercado at all. Like, dude is really stiff. You know what I mean? And he like you talk a lot of shit about Ryan, and dude fights exactly like fucking Ryan, just a lot fucking slower. You know what I'm saying? He relies on some of the same shit Ryan relies on, but he's just a lot slower. I don't see him outboxing none of these top guys. Like somebody like a De Los Santos will probably beat him on decision. Like a Matias is tailor made for him because he's gonna come in and he's gonna try to fucking hit him with some power shots. But whatever. Shout out to your boy. I need to see more. I just ain't impressed yet. Because I know you big on him and all that shit. But I just wasn't super impressed. And that is what it is. But hey, and Dub crazy as hell to call in and say, ain't you tired of A sides that are one sided and looking like negative, a negative 1,000 some shit on the betting odds. We got Tank Roach around the corner. Ain't Tank like a negative 1,600 on that shit? I don't know. I might be wrong, but I know I'm not wrong. Somewhere around there. Shit might be even negative 1,800 on that shit. I don't know. Shout out to Tank and PBC though. Hopefully we get them over to Rio season and we all play ball in the same court because that's all we really want. We want to see the best fight the best. Like this fight right here, I got to give it up. It is truly a 50-50 fight. David versus David. Like I told you guys, interim champ versus interim champ, they're on the same level. You know what I mean? None of these dudes are on the level of a Bud, Canelo, Better Beef, a Bivol, fucking none of that shit, man. Both of these guys are unproven, losing your belts twice. Uh, never even got your belt from a fucking champion. You just got the belt both times from vacancy. Bro, it's a trip,
You
man.
may feel
Shout
like
out
it's
to
your time,
the to this though, but I got
but
Morrell.
it's not your
Shout
time.
out to me.
Troy,
somebody like me took his woman, and he mad about it.
see, that's what I wanted you to do. Do that when they done, because you get to do that. They don't get to call or talk when you get to talk. So you got to refrain
That's
yourself,
I
cause
stopped, bro.
because
I had stopped and let him
I
get his
would
whole
like to
call.
hear your rebut to that argument. Uh, you know, of the
Oh,
astrology.
rebut to what about a horoscope?
Well, it's not horoscope, it's astrology. Like y'all both acting stupid.
Yeah, see, thank you, thank you. No, I just wanted to see what you was going. No, it's actually a science, and it's an Ethiopian chart of the stars. So, and it comes in four alchemical states: fire, air, water, earth. The fifth is ether, or your blackness. You know what I mean? So, depending on your alchemical state, is how you handle the problem. There are two feminine signs, two masculine signs, as above, so below. That's a part of the knowledge of self. That's why I said that. And if you know, a Leo is magnetic by nature. So no, I keep telling you, they chose. It's not nothing to do with me. I don't go out and try to get women. That's not my thing. It's never been my thing. If they choose me, that's why I keep saying that. And niggas is like, well, no, you can't control yourself. No, I'm the chosen. I just chill, bro.
I don't follow astrology, but I used to slap every Gemini I saw. I would slap the shit out of Geminis. I still do.
Ain't nothing.
I slapped the shit out of all Geminis, but whatever.
He woke up. What's your sign, Marco?
I can see that
Scorpio.
happening. I can
Yeah,
see that
see,
happening.
that was a passive way to be aggressive.
No, I can see that happening, him slapping Geminis, because all them goddamn slapping ass punches.
Ah, that was good. That was good.
You know, your lack of technique. We got Jersey Dude. Shout out, member for 21 months on that champ level. He says, what's good, TBV? Hope all is well. I may come to Border Wars to support. We'll see. But I don't have much to say. Keep up the great work. And shout out to you, Ness, and the co-host. Yo, thank you for reminding me. 1201 Talks. Deep breath. I love that y'all hating on Mercado. You got Gvon, the ultimate hater.
No one's hating on him. He just not nice like that.
Can I speak? So you know where I'm coming from? If he wasn't nice,
No.
he wouldn't be here with the number of fights and the number of high-level fights he's already beaten. And if y'all didn't think he was nice, Gvon wouldn't be saying a title challenger in De Los Santos and a former champion would beat him. You'd be picking lesser men, but you're picking great men. And I'm happy, because that means that you do see the skill. You do see the power. We'll see. We'll see. Bring on Matias.
I love you.
Bring on
man.
Matias.
He decent. He average at best.
Bring on Matias, because guess what? Mercado got less
He's
fights.
C+.
Mercado got 13 fights. Abdullah got 15. We could go down a list. We could go down a list of whatever contender prospect and see, have they been in the ring with that level of opposition? And
Wait, he had 140. How many fights he got?
12 or 13.
Hold on, I'm gonna check something.
And he already fought Jeremiah Nakatilia, knocked him out. Shakur didn't. Stop Hank Lundy in one. Stop Velez in one. Stop Pedraza in however many, two. Like, y'all capping. Y'all capping. Not even Matias, who was a boogeyman, was doing that in under 13 fights. But the hate is real, and this is what I love. I'm glad that when I put shine on someone, y'all really take notice. JT.
He can fight Tiger Johnson because he got 14 fights.
You know he ain't ready. No disrespect.
Yo, no, he could fight Tiger Johnson. He got 14 fights.
Well, you tell Brad Goodman make that shit happen. Brad Goodman make that shit happen.
26. He was an Olympian.
Yo, Ness.
We here, JT.
Come back to me, Ness.
Oh, all right.
Come back to me, Ness.
All right. Bobby. Bobby, you there?
Interim Unification.
Yo. One time. Two times. Nike Hendricks.
Shouts out to the boxing voice, man.
Salute.
Shouts out to the whole gang. Ah, shit. David Morrell and David Benavidez. The fight, what, this weekend?
Saturday.
Or is it this week?
Saturday. This Saturday.
Hey,
Saturday?
Rue,
Okay,
you
Saturday.
capping, man. You usually don't lie, but you lying right now.
Saturday. I really ain't seen too much of Morrell fights, but I know he got some footwork. A nice ass footwork. He just got broken down. He couldn't stay out there. The same.
We're losing you, champ.
Nike, you going in and out like yesterday, champ. What up? Hawk, Maryland.
Yo,
Yo.
TBV, number one. What up, Ness? Who we got? Ness, Marco, Hamza.
Nah, what we got is Supermax in the chat. Somehow he found the way to text in the chat, but he ain't text back about that footage I sent him about that heavyweight he could fight at Border Wars. But yeah, it was good.
Hey, too much. Hey, real quick note. And I know he was just bullshitting, but Marco, you don't slap Gemini's, bro. 531, you can't
Look,
slap
you
a
know what it
Gemini. One
is?
thing.
Here's what it is, Hawk. My bad.
One thing.
I would go to
Uh-huh.
Jersey and I would slap every
Uh-huh.
Gemini in Jersey. It was only Jersey, really.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying about Geminis because I like the center of a Gemini at 531. I'm the center.
Yeah, no.
But
Just in Jersey, Newark specifically.
okay, just in Jersey. Okay, okay. I'll tell you one thing about Geminis though. We absolutely salivate on revenge. There's never a slap that don't get slapped back. But anyway, on to Morrell and Benavidez. Man, I try to explain to people Benavidez is my guy. But I don't like what I see when I see Morrell's style of fighting to Benavidez. Benavidez, he's really fast, and he thought I just that 6-7 piece combination he throws is great when it lands. But geez, with a dude like Morrell who can punch, leave his punch like he'll throw the punch, but he'll move his body and the punch still coming. It's a wild thing he does, man. That's how you get them one punch knockouts and knockdowns. So I'm expecting Benavidez to probably get knocked down once or twice in his fight, bro. So I know he got the spirit to get back up, though. But yeah, Morrell is a bad fight for Benavidez. I've been saying that from jump. Benavidez showed me something different in there. I'll be amazed. I've got Benavidez still pulling it off, but I do expect him to hit that canvas. Uh, uh, his footwork versus Morrell's footwork is a lot different. Morrell does have good footwork and he does have good balance. And when he throws his shots, he uses his tippy toes. You know how you jump, a basketball player would jump and they push off. That's what I mean to say. Yeah, he kind of pushes off to throw that shot, man. It's like a single shot. So yeah, I'm this is gonna be a real good fight. I didn't think he did good against that light heavyweight he fought, though, Morrell, but I didn't like Benavidez's first time at 75 either. Really, this fight should be a 68 fight, in my opinion. What you think, Ness?
Yeah,
That's
man.
too big.
I always thought it was nasty work that they moved up to fight each other. They could have did that at 68 where it mattered.
That's what I think. It should be a 68 fight if they had to do it. But yeah, I just think it's gonna be a real tough fight, man. I mean, everybody that's just like going one way or going the other, it's gonna be a very good fight. And I'm paying for this fight. This is a good fight. I don't think Benavidez
You may feel
proved
like it's
himself
your
he can
time,
do it by doing it.
but it's not your time.
TBV, you're number one.
I don't think those boys can make 68 anymore. I mean,
Yeah, but
Benavidez
it's
would for
nasty
Canelo,
word. It's
but
nasty word that they move up and somehow they're allegedly, next to the undisputed fight when there's dudes that been putting it in before them. They moved up and one for Hot Rod, one for the dude coming out of retirement.
yeah, I suppose.
Politics. Then when they work in favor of other people, people get mad. Making boxing. What up?
Yo, that's me. What's up? Hey, I hate to come back after some good callers. Uh, and boy just called in and broke it down. I got Morrell in this fight. Styles makes fights. Um, I think this is once again a bigger guy. Benavidez is just used to powering over smaller guys. Wearing them down, throwing a lot of punches. His defense been getting better, but he still get touched up a lot. So my thing is, I think Morrell has enough power. He's big enough. He cuts a lot of weight as well as Benavidez, and I don't think like your boy just said, man, he threw a lot of volume punches. What's his name that just called in? I keep forgetting his name. I know he a regular caller. Ness. What's the guy that just called in?
Hawk. He alumni.
Hawk from Maryland. Hawk from Maryland. Yeah, shout out to him. Their volume, man. He throws a lot of shots. I don't think he's going to be able to do that in this fight. Morrell is a slick fighter. I think he can fight both ways, coming forward a little, and definitely boxing on the back foot. I just think he has a lot of power behind his punches, and Benavidez gonna have to be he had to be aware of that, man. He ain't gonna just be able to walk through this guy. This guy might be a little taller and just as big as him, so it's not gonna be no big guy picking on a small guy. You know, that was Benavidez's advantage at 68. I'm cutting down from the size he cut down from, but I just think this fight is gonna be a little different. I'm picking Morrell. I respect Benavidez. I do think it's a 50-50 fight. I do break down how both fighters could win. I just think that that pressure style is not going to be effective enough for Morrell. I think Morrell is a more skilled fighter, a harder puncher that Benavidez definitely going to have to respect. So just walking through trying to wear him down is not going to work in this fight. Benavidez, I seen him training with Andre Ward. He was teaching him how to establish their lead hand better. If he try to box, he can make it a better fight. But I just think him applying pressure is his fighting style. How Benavidez normally fights and wins. But now we go see, like, even when your boy moved up, what's the other dude from Maryland that moved up, Swift? He same thing with him. When he was at a smaller weight class, he was beating up on guys because I thought he was just too big for the weight class. But when he moved up and he started fighting guys a little close to his size, it was a different outcome. So I'm rocking with Morrell this fight. Hey, I could be wrong. Benavidez could still win. Apply a lot of pressure.
You may feel
It
like it's
might
your time,
it might not be.
but it's
Hold
not
on,
your
let
time.
me finish. Let me finish going this. I could be wrong because Benavidez could pressure could work. He might they could say Morrell might not be experienced. But I mean, I'm gonna go with what my mind tell me, and I can't say heart. Well, my mind telling me I'm gonna gotta favor Morrell in this fight. But that's my call, though. I'll send a counter punch, even though I need it.
No need, champ. Carlos, what up?
CYP Carlos?
No. Carlos. Jump out, jump back in, player. Treese, Toledo.
Yow.
Yo.
What up, though? What up,
What up,
though?
though? What up, though?
What's good, Marco? What's good, Troy? By the way, I heard you guys talking about my man Tiger Johnson for your man Mercado. By the way, he moving up to 47 welterweight. He going, like I say, he on that Keyshawn Davis card, making a welterweight debut and whatnot. But for your boy Mercado though, I like to see him fight Kenny Sims or shit, or he could, or what's going on with my
That's a
man
good
Alfredo
fight.
Santiago. You said what? What'd you say, Troy?
That's a good fight, Kenny Sims.
Yeah, we need Kenny Sims. I like that for gang. That'd be a nice little fight for him. I like to see that. But with this February 1st shit, I'm not gonna lie, man. This a little decent card. I like this card that PBC putting out. They not pushing no bullshit. I'm actually into this. Every card, top to bottom, when I'm looking at the shit, I'm like, okay, that's a decent fight. Jesus Ramos, this his first fight going up to 160, fucking with Rosario, former unified champion shit. I like it. Good fight. Rosario, he was decent against the Jared Hurd on pro boxing shit. He lightweight pulled together late and made this shit a draw because he was getting beat on at first. So that was decent. And then Ramos oh my goodness, he put hands and feet on Joey Spencer. I'll never forget that shit. He fucked him all the way up, and he just let go of the rope with Lubin and shit like that because he was winning that fight. He just gassed at the end. So I like him moving up. He a big guy. I actually like that for him. But with the Pitbull and Angel Figueroa, I heard y'all talking about Angel Figueroa like he about to get ran the fuck over. I'd agree. I won't say he gonna get ran the fuck over. I don't know about stopped and shit. If he do get stopped, I see it happening late. You see me? He all right though, but I don't think he'll beat Pitbull. But like y'all, I'm hearing y'all talking like he about to go in there and get crunched up. Is he fool?
Man,
Ness, Troy?
pretty weak.
We pretty
He
pretty
pretty
weak. Can't
weak.
compete, huh?
Like
Damn it,
when I
man.
say like weak, I mean like Pitbull have seen his style. So Pitbull keep his hands up good. And if I was to bet on who's better at the Mexican style, every time it's gonna be somebody who's short like Pitbull. And that guy, he's not a power puncher for real. He has no pop. Pitbull is
No,
gonna stop him.
that's for sure. Cause I ain't gonna like his that fight that I watched with him and Alfredo Santiago. Like I say, that shit Dominican brethren. He actually fucked him up. He was beating on that guy for real. He was beating on him pretty good. Alfredo was in there boxing his ass up. He looked damn good. I need to see him again. Actually, I don't know where the hell he at, but I need to see Mr. Santiago. But with this rank with Stephen Fulton and shit, I think I don't know what the fuck. He done lost his pizzazz ever since my nigga done shaved his beard off, you feel me? Fucking that's I got the bill too, let me rock. My man done lost his pizzazz, you feel me? He done shaved his beard off his like Samson, you feel me? He done lost all his power, his mojo. He don't so I actually got for Brandon Figueroa taking that, you feel me? And then they moved up in weight and whatnot. Figueroa, he looked bigger, he looked more comfortable and shit. Yeah, Stephen Fulton, he might just need to grow the beard out for this fight, man. Get your mojo back. Come back. But with David Benavidez and David, my nigga David Morrell, man, he looked big, man. I don't know the dimensions and all this shit. I'm sure y'all got computers and shit in front of y'all's face. Can y'all tell me the reach on these guys?
No, what's
Morrell
his
got longer
name?
reach.
What's his name again?
David, man. My nigga David, man. That motherfucker coming look like he coming in that bitch to
David.
bang, bro. He got that, he Cubano, dangerous motherfucker, got some Olympics, got amateur style, amateur pedigree and shit. He can box a little bit from what I'm seeing. He fucked Mr. Rebecco up to close the PBC out on Showtime. I remember that shit. But yeah, man, my man David versus David. This is what I call it. I like David. He's strong. He look big. Like I say, can somebody tell me the reach on that guy? Because he looked like he bigger than Mr. Benavidez, man. So I don't know, man. I'm interested. I'm interested. my heart telling me to go with Benavidez, but my head saying Morrell might do something in that thing. So I don't know, man. But I'm interested. I'm fired up for this February 1st shit. Ness, I don't know what you're talking about. You tweaking, man. This is a fight that I'm definitely I'm hyped up for. I'm excited for this, man. These young lions in their prime, like my man C Dub said.
What exactly did I say negative?
I mean, it just seemed like you're not excited, like you've.
Why?
I don't know.
Because I'm picking
It's just. I won't say it's.
Benavidez?
I can't say it. It's. Let's just say it's not positive.
Because I'm
You
picking
haven't been the most.
Benavidez?
Said it again.
Because I'm picking Benavidez, I'm lost. Why isn't it
No,
positive?
I'm saying you seem like you was downplaying the fight. Like you just don't seem excited about the fight.
By
Like I've
telling
heard,
you,
like you seemed more excited for Canelo.
titles?
You sounded more excited for Canelo and Berlanga and shit like that when we all knew the outcome, what the fuck that was gonna be. This is really a 50-50 fight. I really don't know what's gonna happen.
Actually, I didn't know the outcome. Remember, all you fools thought he was getting stopped.
No, nobody said he
Yes.
was. I don't.
Yes.
Nobody necessarily said it was.
Yes.
We said he was gonna get beat on.
No, stopped.
I don't recall me saying stopped. I recall me saying he was gonna get abused.
Whatever.
He was gonna get beat on. He was gonna get schooled. He did, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's okay. He made a name for himself by losing. We just got to team out there again. But hey, man, I'm into this Benavidez. You feel me? And David. But shout out TBV and shout out Toledo, Ohio, man. Let them swang and bang. Y'all know what the hell going on. Y'all be cool, man.
Tavon, I'm with you. Morrell never heard Hot Rod. Never. But somehow
he did.
Man, you
he
tripping.
heard him a couple of times in that fight.
Tripping.
No, I'm not.
All
You
right.
hear him a couple of times.
Kermit Williams, welcome to the prospect level. Last call for boxing calls. Last call for boxing calls.
Last call for boxing
alcohol.
Certified Reese, what up?
Hello?
What up, Reese?
What up, dude? What's up, Ness? This is my first time calling. I was just I was calling in to ask if you watched the Inoue fight. And what did you think of that? That was really.
Versus Yi Jun Kim?
Yep, that one.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask mainly if you seen the card because
You didn't watch
Sasaki
it?
is really what I watched the card for. That's really who I watched.
Nah, I didn't watch
it. I knew
it.
Inoue.
Okay.
You know, once he pulled out, once Sam Goodman pulled out and Inoue was fighting a fucking kickboxer, I didn't feel it was.
Oh, that's the kickboxer?
I didn't feel that it was fair to the rest of the fighters.
Him off the pound for pound,
because other people, they get criticized if they fight a Yeardom. Tank gets criticized if he fights a Lamont Roach. You dudes telling me I should have woke up to watch a fight a kickboxer is disrespectful to the sport, man.
Highlights,
I
Poppy.
respect
You gotta
that.
watch the
Him
highlights.
not fighting good.
Malcolm just
did take a
told
lot
me
of
he
the
wasn't
luster off
appealing.
that fight.
Appreciate
But that was really all I called in to say. I'll call in again another day or something. You feel me? I'll try to be a more you feel me, consistent caller.
Appreciate you, champ. Reese,
That fight was dope because Kim was like this. Come on, stop up, and he just went out.
Oh, it was dope because a dude literally committed, suicide by.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know his opponent was a
like
kickboxer.
my man, not even on that fucking level. And this is what I'm saying. If Canelo fight a kickboxer, he's a duck. He's Canelo. It don't matter. It's short notice. He could fight anybody. So the fuck could Inoue. He gives people millions of dollar paydays over there. But y'all want people to wake up at 2 a.m. to watch him fight a kickboxer. Nasty work. This is what I say. 2025, man, the new word is equality. I preach it. Y'all hear me say it. But now I'm giving you real life situations where you dudes just not doing equality. Y'all not. Keep everybody, treat them all the same. If Tank Roach and Tank Hector is trash, what the fuck is Yi-Hoon Koom or whatever the fuck his name is, bro? You dudes are fucking flip-floppers, man.
Roach is a champion, Ness. You watch your mouth.
And that's my point. Y'all call that fight trash. But Inoue, you force people to wake up. You Inoue fans force us to wake up at the wee hours of the night to watch this dude fight absolutely fucking nobody,
Well,
and
we don't
then
force it. Yeah.
fault us if we don't. Oh, you ain't watching Inoue fight, Ness? He was fighting the
So,
janitor from my son's school. The fuck?
so if the fight would have been at like 8 p.m., you would have watched it.
My dude, if the fight would have been a real fight, I would have watched it. But what the fuck I'm gonna watch him go fight some dude that works at Home Depot?
That's insane. Here we go. Day 2 is just disrespecting Inoue. You know what I'm saying? When we got Berlanga who had an 18 knockout streak of fighting trash cans. Like, come on, bruh. Like, what we doing, bro?
No, that's the
What we
point.
really doing, bro?
That's the point. You see? You guys always said Berlanga was fighting bums and knocked out nobodies. You don't keep the same energy. With Inoue, he's a superstar knocking out nobodies. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
What are you talking about? What are you whole time? What nobody this whole time?
The last one. The last one. We don't gotta go far.
Okay.
Yeah, what about all the other ones?
We don't gotta go far.
Oh, yeah. Hold on, Marcos. One fighter out of all the other names that we do know, like a Luis Neri. Like, come on, bro. Like, why are you doing that, bro? Like, why are you doing that? I don't get this. I don't get this.
You know why
man.
I'm doing it, because y'all don't. I preach equality.
Like they call me a hater, but your hate for Inoue, man, this shit worse than your hate for Esau Cruz.
Bro,
this shit is insane, bro.
I was right about Cruz. He can't box.
No, anyway, really is at this point he okay because he really not fighting nobody for real. I need to see more.
Man,
and I seen him get dropped by people.
My man said that's one fight. Dude, he was about to fight Sam Goodman.
Been dropped. He
was about to fight Sam Goodman.
Sam Goodman. You act like Sam Goodman can't fight.
Bruh, he got one win under his belt, man. Get out of here.
Bro, and then at that, this is how you know Ness is a matchroom shield. I keep telling y'all he's a matchroom shield.
I wish I was getting a check.
He only got this energy because Hearn on the internet saying Inoue won't fight what's the dude, Akhmadaliev? Is that the dude
I said
name?
he don't need to fight him. He already beat the pilots who beat him. You just don't listen.
Then what we complaining about?
We complaining that a rich A-side fighter fought a kickboxer, and you hipsters calling into the boxing show telling us we should have watched it. That's what we complaining about.
It's not even like you know any of the names of those lower weight classes anyway. So why does it matter?
Oh, we don't know Maloney? You know we don't know Maloney?
Maloney? Come on, bro.
Tell us his biggest win.
Bro, didn't he spark Maloney?
Exactly.
Then Maloney.
Exactly.
Time out. And don't you talk about champions? Wasn't Enzo Maloney a former champion?
Tell us his biggest win. Tell us his biggest win.
Your thing?
Tell us his biggest win.
Come on, man. Let's not do this.
Exactly.
Man. We can go on box. We can go on BoxRec and do this.
Move up, get some smoke. Move up, get some smoke, or move down, get some smoke.
Man, you're talking about you advocating for dudes who move up and don't even really get smoked. They're not even fighting the best in their division. Come on, bro. We got to stop this, man. And once again, you know, my boy, the big Charlo over at 54, he calling.
He in 22.
He had like 122.
He in 22, ducking all that 26 and 35 smoke.
How much
bro,
you want him to
he
move
a 22 pounder.
Motherfucker's like 5'1".
Listen to this dude, Troy. Troy, listen to this dude. He a 22 pounder ducking 26 smoke. Damn, the man can't even fight in this division.
My man, you undisputed. You undisputed. Yo, hey Troy, he ain't telling the truth. My man undisputed and defended undisputed 3 times already.
Damn, bro, he can't defend his belt.
You getting boring.
He can't defend his belt.
You ain't got no big names in the division like Canelo. You getting boring. You hiding out?
He ain't had his
Is he hiding out?
He had his energy when it was Devin.
Is he hiding out?
He ain't had his energy.
Is he hiding out?
Devin, he ain't had his energy.
Is he hiding out? Also, Devin had 3 defenses of his unit of undisputed.
Crazy, man.
Look at you lying. Look at you lying. You getting caught lying.
Devin only had 1 defense.
Exactly.
Devin only had 1 defense.
Inoue got 3. Inoue got 3. And I'm asking him to move up.
Inoue more of a champion than Devin.
And Devin, if
Inoue more of a champion than Devin.
Listen, and if we would have had my way, Devin would have had 2 defenses because I wanted him to fight Shakur, remember? Gotta go, man. Gotta go.
This how I know Inoue ain't really Heems.
Why?
Guillermo Rigondeaux dismantled Nonito in
20 years ago. That's what I'm trying to say. These dudes got excited
and
off that.
And then this man went tooth and nail with the 40-year-old Nonito.
And
Styles
got a
make fights, though,
rematch.
Troy. Styles make
No,
fights,
they
man.
don't. They
Yeah, they
don't
do. You can't
actually.
do. That's a
No, they
triangle
don't.
theory. Triangle theory does not
No,
hold up.
no, no, no. I already see.
No.
You see why I already explained that Ness before he came on?
Yeah.
Because
Explain it
Styles
again for
really
him.
don't make fights when you have the all-time great style. It's when you only have one style is when the style make fight. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm saying. Styles make fights when you got a classical boxer against a classical pressure fighter, but when you Andre Ward, James Toney, Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard, the styles don't make fights because anytime you put any style in there, they neutralize all that
Yeah,
shit.
you're talking about the 1 in a trillion,
No,
of
I'm
course.
talking about no, that's not one in a trillion.
Those
Those are
guys,
all the people who encompass the all-time great boxing style, which
those are the greatest who ever fought.
styles don't make a thing with them. It's up to anybody to do it. It's just that some people just want to be stuck in a one style and then they be running and ducking. Anyway, man, he gonna have problems when he get in there with somebody who throw a lot of punches because he looks like a thinker. He be trying to be sharp.
I don't know
If
what you guys are
somebody
talking
throw a
about.
lot of punches and got defense coming forward, he had problems with Nonito, man. Nonito is 40.
Nonito is one of the
Yes.
greatest at his weight in history.
Listen, I get it, but he's still 40. That's why I said
Uh,
Guillermo Rigondeaux, who throws minimal punches,
Hangout spot.
dismantled him.
Everybody watch the highlights. Who the fuck is waking up at 2 o'clock to watch
Dismantled him.
that garbage? Y'all tripping, man.
Like, listen, I'm gonna say it again. Nonito, my guy, I love him.
I got Khaled in the end on after you
Dismantled.
done.
Yo,
triangle
Ness,
theory
y'all hear
does
me?
not hold
It's
up.
not a triangle
Yeah.
theory.
You hear me? We good?
Call us. Yeah.
All right, bet. Hey, the David Benavidez scrap, it's a good scrap. We got to see how he use that front hand though with the southpaw. You know what I'm saying? Or he gonna have to have that right because he got a good right hand. But Andre Ward was talking to him about making sure that jab hand works. So you could be an all-time great. So we got to see if he gonna listen a little bit. He gonna need that jab, and he gonna have to get some head movement. But I'm gonna still favor David Benavidez to win the scrap, but it's a tough scrap. These both the dudes young, you know what I'm saying? Both not really punching at 175 so far. Like they showed that dudes they size, it's an even fight, but dudes that smaller, they kind of wash them. So it's a good scrap. Like that Figueroa Fulton, I'm gonna go with Figueroa. He been up at 126 a little longer. I think he gonna get back. Jesus Ramos regular. Erickson Lubin beat him. Jesus Ramos regular. You know what I'm saying? We ain't really stunned Jesus Ramos, but he probably gonna get the win. And then who else we got? Pitbull. That's just a tune-up for Pitbull Grooves. But it's gonna be a tough scrap for David, man. I want to see how he looking. I don't think neither one of them know, because I'm picking Arthur Beterbiev. I don't think neither one of them beat Arthur Beterbiev, so it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? But he probably gonna have another tough scrap with like Beeble, so that might take a little off of him. But all he do is pray and box. He like a different human being and shit like that. So they probably gonna try to weigh him out some more. But I'm gonna go with David 50-50 scrap. It's gonna be a good fight. It's either gonna be some technical ill boxing shit or it's gonna be a war. You know what I'm saying? I do expect some guys to like touch earth, but it's real boxing, so we not tripping. But I want to see my man David use that lead hand, like jab, up, hook, off that shit. Then like later on in the fight, use that right hand to set that shit up. I want to see him move his head. I want to see him use some skills. You know what I'm saying? David, like the other David, I only been seeing him crush niggas, so I don't even know what he really got. So he's still such an unknown, you know what I'm saying? Because outside of the hot rod joint, and he looked kind of regular in that shit, other than that, he was crushing niggas. So it's going to be, it's some unknowns with the Cuban David, and then I just want to see if David really going to start putting some shit together at 175. So good scrap, I'm locked in. I'm a be paying for it. I ain't on no 5-6 boys. Fuck that shit. We paying for the shit. So yeah, but that's my call. Thank y'all.
We got Jamar Oliphant. Welcome to the prospect level. Appreciate the support. And Kermit Williams, welcome to the prospect level. Appreciate the support. We got Mr. Perfect that says, shout out to both Davids, but the real big fight this weekend is Shields
feel like it's your turn.
and Perkins. Hashtag big time boxing Detroit. We going out to Discord, New Orleans.
Ooh.
We hear you.
What's happening? What's happening? That's how my audio sound, bro. I'm good.
Yes, sir.
All right. Look, bro. I'ma start it off like this, here, bro. I don't think nobody with that limited experience gonna come in there and beat Benavidez, bro. I'ma keep it real. He done been through the trenches. Now, Morrell, he got a shot to upset the apple card, dog, but we gotta see it. I ain't giving nobody their props before they did anything in this sport, bro. Cause we done seen dudes who look like they were the best thing since sliced bread and come in there and spot. I'ma keep it real with you. Until you prove it to me, then I'ma jump on board. Now, if you call that a bandwagon jumper, well, that's me. But you gotta show me something, dog, before I get on board. So when if Morrell come in there and he shocked the world and prove he the goods, cool. But until then, bro, he got limited experience. I'ma always go with the guy who showed his pedigree, who been in there with a real champ, who had the belt and took it from him. I'ma always go with that. And this man a two-time champion. And I think he about to do this shit again at light heavyweight, bro. I think he got a real shot against the winner of the undisputed fight. So that's how I'm rocking with this, man. So you can put me down for Benavidez, the Mexican monster, doing what he do once again in front of the big stage. Now, let's get to the Bud and Canelo, because I ain't called in a minute. I just want to weigh in on that right quick. I think Bud got the skill set. He got the ability. He got everything he need, bro, to beat Canelo skill wise. It's just that weight, bro. I would rather Bud take a fight at 168 or 160 just so I can see how he handle the weight, how he move, if he slows down, is he still gonna have the foot speed or is he gonna stay stationary? You know what I'm saying? I just need to see how he take those punches. And without seeing none of that, I'm not saying he can't do it, but you're gonna find out on fight night. I would rather find out before fight night what we need to work on even more than to just go in there and just find out that night. You know what I'm saying? I feel a little more comfortable with that. Maybe Bud take a fight before that. We don't know. But I hope he take a fight in me, do the same thing Canelo doing, then he can be well equipped. If not, if at least we'll have some questions answered, bro. That's my call.
All right, we got the $5 super chat from Mac and Cheese. And he says, Dev got two defenses, George Kambosos and Lomachenko, right? You are right. I made a mistake. You are right. Correct.
Yeah, waiting to fight night to feel that power is crazy.
We got H-Town.
Leonardo.
Hey,
What up?
hey, what up, man? Hey, Sean, baby. Hey, I'm with Buddy, man. Bud should have fought somebody at 160 or a lesser opponent at 168 first. I mean, for you to find out if you could take out the shots from a heavy hitter at 68 during the first fight, it's crazy. I mean,
Nope.
man, fucking cold out here today at work. But no, that's man. I mean, I'm pretty sure nobody's in the camp taking it to Bud. You don't want to send a smaller guy concussed multiple times before a big fight, especially a payday like that. So I don't think Steve Nelson's in there really giving it to him. You know, with them hard shots, or anybody else in that camp is going to give it to him like that, man. Because you don't want to send him, concussed multiple times or potentially knocked out in sparring. To the biggest fight of his career and the biggest payday of his life. So I mean, they're gonna just rely on his skills and his speed, and hopefully the slow-footed Canelo can't catch up to him. It's caught up to everybody, man. You know, there's only one guy, Mayweather. That's it. That's the only guy. Because he even touched Bivol. As much as people don't want to admit it, he touched Bivol. Just Bivol's a bigger man, and Bud's not a bigger man. So, man, I think he's gonna get stopped. As far as David versus David, if David Morrell could box well the first couple of rounds and take him into later rounds, and depending on David Benavidez' conditioning, because he didn't look great condition-wise the last fight, I mean, he might win it on points. I don't see him knocking David out. David's naturally a 230-pound man. You know, he's built big. He can take hits. So, I mean, I see a decision for Morrell, if anything. Other than that, you know, there'll be a decision for Benavidez, because people like the flashy, nonstop punches, even though he's not landing anywhere and nothing's hitting clean. But, he threw 1,000 punches. How many landed? But, you know, everybody loves that flashy bullshit. Madness.
All right, champ. Appreciate you. Shout out
Hey,
H-Town.
Ness.
Remember, he is sponsoring Border Wars. Salute to Jerry Soriano and Tech that are thinking about it. Shout out to DC3. He's paying the fighter fees for Justin Yancey, who's taking on a big fight with one of Coach Louis Monda's kids. So far, we got 7 community fights, but I am going to open up the doors. Actually, today I was going to wait till February 1st. I'm going to open up the doors to the rest of the USA boxing. Right now, we got Keem versus CYP. We got Big Bay Quinn Keem from Florida versus CYP from California.
Who's real quick? Who's in Keem's corner? Who's training him for this fight?
He's got his own trainer down Florida. He works out every day.
I'm just curious who's going up against Troy in the corner. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they got a mastermind. But also Coach JT, Making Boxing, will be in the corner with Keem. We got Keem out of Florida. You know, Orlando taking on CYP out of California. Big Bay Quinn from, I believe, Brooklyn by way of Las Vegas now, taking on Anthony Forbes from Florida. We got Miles from D.C. taking on El Lobo from Jesus Ramos Gym in Phoenix. We got Justin Yancey. I'm not sure where. I didn't remember. He's taking on Joshua Taylor from right here in Las Vegas. We got Hector Rosales from Vegas taking on Drew. I didn't remember where. I'm going to have to remember that. And then we got Quan in the Midwest taking on Troy's fighter, Dion from the Bay. And we got a new fight, Andrew Manika versus Ryan Ramdullah from right here in Vegas. Those are our 7 community fights. But we got about 20 fighters that don't have fights. I sent Mex an opponent. I sent Chino an opponent. I sent Angel Urina an opponent. Actually, we might have the Old Wizard fight. I believe Old Wizard and Yum Yum agreed to fight once they both pay. That's official. So shout out to Old Wizard. Looks like he's got a fight. And Yum Yum has a heavyweight that I offered to Mex, you know, who's 30. Mex is 31. This guy's 30. You know, he's got 1 fight. Mex has 4 fights. Mex, you know, lost his phone, though. He ain't reach out. Yeah. If you paid, please contact me and show me some sort of screenshot so I could put you on the paid list, man. All right?
We doing that. We paying you on Zelle or the Boxing Voice?
Zelle.
Or
No,
Cash
just
App?
Zelle. If you cash at me, you lost your money. Son of Michael, that is Moose. Moose, can we get that fight? Don't act like you 54. Can we get you and Spider Rico? Even though he owe me, I know the community will take care of his tab. You know, can we get that fight, though? I'm just saying. You said you was moving down. Did you really move down? Did you really move down?
Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
Did you really move down?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
We hear you. We waiting on that answer.
I mean, I wouldn't say I moved down, but my eating regimen
Would you
has
say
caused me to drop weight.
would you say 165
I'm
is
down.
not attainable in 33 days?
Uh, this is what I'll say. In Bakersfield, I got unfinished business. You feel what
Oh
I'm saying?
man, you don't want to fight
So
on our
until that's
card,
taken care
Moose.
of, I'm gonna be there at the fight. I'm gonna be there at the fight. But I'm not participating in the border wars because I can't. If I have an amateur card, I can't participate in the Bakersfield boxing, and
I
that's
hear you.
unfinished business. I'm getting in shape as we speak. You know,
I
I done
hear
got
you.
my 2 miles down to 13 minutes, and I'm pretty sure I can go faster than that because that
Damn.
wasn't even my max.
So you
But I'm
doing like
but I'm getting. I'm in shape.
6.5 per mile? You out here balling, man.
Yep, I'm lean right now. I'm like around 155 right now, and I'm gonna probably when you see me at the fight, I'll probably be in the 140s because I'm gonna be on liquid and smoothies only for all of February.
Damn,
But
140.
yeah, man, I'm getting in shape. I'm feeling cool. I just left the gym, about to clean somebody's car right now. But I wouldn't mind fighting Spider Rick or anybody else. But man, what was I gonna say? The Terrence Crawford thing. If I was Terrence Crawford, this is just my opinion. He got professionals in his corner. But if I'm gaining weight like that, my objective would be to walk around at that. I mean, to be at that heavyweight or whatever I think I'm going to be fighting at for the majority of this time. But I will make sure my push-up count, my squat count, my mile time, my ability to sprint, that all of that is as close to possible as it is when I'm at the lower weights. That'll let me know if I can handle the weight. That'll be my determining factor right there. And then, when I'm in the ring, obviously I'll see how my stamina is and how I hold that weight throughout all rounds because it's not necessarily about being ripped or coming in there looking shredded on fight night because you're gonna have flubber. He's going up in weight. It's just about maintaining your strength, not adding muscle. You're not going to add all that muscle. Just worry about your strength. Uh, so yeah, and what else? Shout out to Brian Norman Jr., man. You know what I'm saying? Brian Norman Jr., Keyshawn Davis, and Abdullah Mason. They the guys that's up and coming that got my eye. Young stars, young phenoms in my opinion. And they dogs. I got a great deal of respect for those cats. Let me see the topic, David versus David. I actually saw David using the high guard very well against guys, and he was bending at the waist. He wasn't stuck when he got in his high guard. Like I see Morrell, he'll get on that back foot and he'll just stay stuck on that back foot with his hands up and his legs will lock up. And he'll be very flat footed, very flat footed. His in and out movement isn't really that great. And his lateral movement isn't that great. And when he do come in, he come in on that straight, like he just hop right in. Uh, I see David Benavidez stopping David Morrell. Uh, David Morrell, he still got some more experience to gain. I went back and I saw him fight against, I think, Ados. He was doing a little bit of boxing, but it still wasn't really fluid, and he wasn't putting shit together like that. David Benavidez, he can move. He's fluid in that ring. His feet, his hands, his combinations. Morrell, his combinations ain't like that. He got pop, but he ain't. I don't think he can punch too much harder than David Benavidez, to be honest. Uh, David is just more volume, but yeah, man. Like I said, I got David Benavidez by stoppage. I ain't got that much money, so I put $5 on it. Anybody want to put five on it, we can put five on it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's all I got, man. Salute TVB.
Salute, champ. That was son of Michael, aka Moose. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. We got Tyrone James, $5. Casemiro ran through Rigondeaux, Tete Edwards, and Mika, just to name a few. Casemiro, the real monster. Inoue, the Japanese duck. LOL Pillow, ducking this 154-pound smoke. Ducking
Hey, what's
Angel
up, man?
Arena.
What's up? That's too small. 154, that's too small for me, man.
Hey, what weight you want? I got everybody.
I gotta step on the scale today, for
Yeah,
real
yeah,
though.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm between not for real. I'm between 150 and 165 though. Angel, um, if you for real, show me send some footage to Ness today. I'm moving back to California in like a week, so I gotta get that move out the way, but let's see what's up. I want to see his footage, but it's I got a lot going on. I gotta move back to California from Oregon. I gotta leave Oregon. That shit a cool state, but happy to go back to California, even though it got fires and shit. It's still a better state to live in than Oregon, in my opinion. Especially if you're trying to make money. So, but yeah, man, with this fight,
Cali expensive,
uh,
player.
yeah, it's expensive. It's expensive. It's like out here in Oregon, bro. It's like a community vibe. Like everybody's just nice and like, hey, which is cool. But like in California, everybody's after the bag, so it might cost more, but you're gonna be getting way more, and you're gonna be having people with more opportunities. Especially me, I'm into filmmaking, so it's a big thing. I write movies. I like to write scripts, so um, try to get a lot of that going in California. That's the thing I was trying to ask Enrique. I don't know what happened with him. I know he was involved with the film industry, so that's a whole nother topic.
Funny thing. Enrique gonna be shooting Board Awards. That's where you can meet him if you really want to pick his brain.
For real, where he at? Where Enrique been at?
He's located in Brooklyn.
No, like how come he ain't been on the show?
It's a jump on thing for him. He again, he's in the film business. Then he has his personal business, and he's co-parenting.
I see. Yeah. I'm gonna pull up. I want to pull up anyway. I want to meet the community. I want to meet y'all, bro. Yeah, Ness. A lot of people. I mean, you like a celebrity, low key. It'd be cool to meet you too, man.
Nah, let's
Uh,
do it, man. You ain't got to fight to come chill.
Real shit. And it's the fight week, right?
Word. It'll
It's
be
the
tank
10th.
fight that night.
It'll be that night. So yeah, we get it popping right after the show.
Yep.
That'd be cool, man. A lot of people I want to meet from the community. Uh, so yeah. But with this fight, David versus David, I think I might got the unpopular take. I think Morrell gonna win this. I think so many people are underestimating him, bro. I think from that last fight, Hot Rod, it kind of made people underestimate. But this is what I got. I got a rematch.
You may feel like it's your
David
time,
David
but
Morrell
it's
winning the
not your
first
time.
one, rematch. That's what I got.
All right, champ. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and smash that free thumbs up. It's going to help with the visibility of the show. Looks like that is the last call. Nest GTO, Instagram, and Twitter. We right back at it. 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time.
It's up. Peace.
Peace.
It's up. Argue with your mama.